missing a D10.
Alright. So the mic's hot, the music's going, so the people can hear you.
This is ASMR.
No more sweating. Swearing. No more sweaty swearing.
I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. I can't success.
Alright, get it under control.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's so sorry.
Are we thinking? Mic check.
A little bit.
Prevent motion popping. Restream chat. Those two.
Never mad at myself. I never watched the Twitch. I had it in a tab all week, like since Monday. I pulled it up, I watched the first like 5 minutes, and then I got interrupted and something working. I was like, okay, as soon as it's slow at work, I'm gonna watch this.
Guess what?
I never watched it. So I have no idea what happened last week.
Well,
I'd be more than happy to illuminate, please shed a little light on something.
last time, a broken spear.
But I don't want the 10-second recap. I want the 2-minute.
The 2 hours.
Okay, well, the game wasn't even 2 hours.
Demanding player.
I turned really big.
Yes, so last time on the Order of the Broken Spear, Season 2. Yes,
I guess it's
and we're officially within the next module.
Oh, snap.
Oh snap.
Are we on? Like, are we?
Yep.
We're
Okay.
live.
You are now live.
The music was throwing me off.
Sorry.
Cornock will be late. There was an email sent.
That's
as per
Hey, down.
usual.
Give me a flavor.
Yeah.
Front left breast pocket of that jacket sitting right there.
all right. So last time the party was on their way back to Waterdeep,
Yes.
still traveling along, when they encountered a little bit of a problem. They encountered not three. There were like five men standing in the road.
And one woman.
One woman, 4 men. One of them appeared to be a.
Was it our nega selves?
Oh no, that episode's coming later. Now that we have the 3D printer for that, you can bet that episode's coming.
Nega Scott.
I'll take a picture of them, like put it into paint and go and switch it to the negative mode and then paint them all.
The reverse colors.
I need to paint myself.
You are officially the only one without paint.
I know. Oh, depressing.
I need to paint my new figure.
Oh, that's true. But
Even Thornock got painted.
I missed that last
Wow. I didn't get painted.
leave your thing here and tell us what colors you want.
Okay, maybe I will.
Otherwise, you'll end up with pink hair.
That's your punishment.
Anyway, these 5 foes, as it turned out in the road, were here for one purpose. They were here to collect the Lunira and take her back. And they belonged to. Does anybody remember the name of the dark guild that they belonged to?
It was something.
No, I want inspiration. Stop it.
Too late, you're looking it up, so it already doesn't count.
Black Scale Hunters.
Yeah.
Inspiration. That's the power of note-taking, people. Yes, the Black Scale Hunters, which are
I'm missing my note. Go on.
they are a group of slavers, basically.
Oh.
Flavors.
Now,
They have a emblem that is a scale on their shield.
Like an
Not
actual scale, not like a dragon scale.
Not a dragon scale. I had the problem.
A balancing
Last
scale.
week,
Yeah, there was a plague doctor,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Ooh, and he had
As a
the
leader.
chemical or potion sash or whatever. It was really cool.
We beat the crap out of them.
Oh yeah, I lightning bolted
almost
the
died.
crap out of him.
Really?
It actually turned out as they tried to cast, and I just spilled my dice all over the place. As they tried to cast the first spell, Akio tried
Right.
to get the drop on them by casting a fireball, only to have it countered beneath his feet as a magical rune activated.
I like
They
tried
were-
to catch him off guard. and it was just like,
They also
The slavers were prepared.
My bag of devouring, they counterspelled it too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even though it was a
And
flavor spell.
Brahm almost reached his hand into his own bag of
did.
devouring. Luckily, he caught himself just in time.
just in the
Basically, I would have been sucked in with my other bag of holding, created
Oh,
a rift,
no.
and all died.
that would have been awesome.
So if you ever need a TPK
After-
idea, there you
There
go.
we go. After a lengthy fight,
For the next month.
the party was able to overcome these bounty hunters, these mercenaries, these slavers, and it was revealed that the leader of the Black Scale Hunters, Hendokath, who is the one who's been after Lunera from the start, was just coming from the south. He had just crossed into the Sword Coast from the south. The party then decided. Oh, during this time, by the way, Ari was knocked unconscious by a sleeping guard. Yes. Yeah. Which is probably why she
sad. Just one sleeping dart. That's all it takes.
Man, I'm weaker than I thought. I should have used my.
You need resistance to sleep.
If I would have spent a key point, I could have done my.
You grab it and throw it back.
Yeah.
Missed opportunities while you're gone.
I was daydreaming about Adele.
Yep.
You did
was
catch
probably,
it, and you were trying to prove how tough you were, and you were like, and then
Yeah.
What's this? A poison dart?
I'm immune to. Wait, that's a new one.
iocane powder.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was probably a good thing that Ari was unconscious because there was a lot of talk about leaving a message for Hendokath that resulted in the mutilation of most of the bodies and stuffing them into a crate labeled to be delivered to Hendokath.
It's because we found out he's a necromancer, and what better way to egg a necromancer on than ripping everybody apart and leaving them for him?
Discord.
Burning them.
The only corpses that weren't mutilated
he can
were
animate their
slurped up
head.
in our bag of devouring.
Oh yeah, because we were testing the bag of devouring to see what it could do.
and it definitely was eating whatever
what
pieces.
does the bag? Where did
Let's
the bag
tackle-
of devouring come from?
I got it.
It was
the
in the
cursed bag
cursed
of
room.
holding that was in that cursed room, and
Oh.
we just got it identified, and so now I'm screwed with
So
it.
what does it do?
It has tentacles that come out and
Yeah,
pull things into it.
Each one of those bags is actually a mouth
Pocket
or
dimension.
a portal to a pocket dimension where, like, this creature,
roll-
it's a creature being with like
From like a
tentacles and
swamp.
stuff.
It's like basically the pit, the Sarlacc pit.
And if you put your hand in it, there's a chance when you roll that you will be pulled into it if you don't make this check. And then if your people don't get you out of there by the end of the next turn, you're devoured.
Oh.
You're dead.
So, a very dangerous item. There was talk about leaving the bag of devouring in the crate to try and trap Hendokath inside.
Having it rig up so when he opens it, like
Yeah, like jumps out of his hand or something.
That's what I wanted to do.
Um,
But
at-
you guys said no.
Well, who knows who would discover it before Hendokath, right?
Yeah, little farm girl.
Yes, that little farm girl. After that, you guys recovered a mysterious potion from the plague doctor, the only one that hadn't exploded when Tavish delivered the final blow. I believe it was you that delivered the final blow. Somebody did.
I had him hurt, and then I think you shot him with that one with the lightning bolt that followed behind it.
yeah,
Because you went in there and like wound up the Tesla coil or whatever.
Taser shot. Yeah.
And while discussing mystery potions, Akio finally decided to drink the potion from the hags that you guys had saved.
You got No, remember we had the black and the green, and I couldn't remember which did which. And so I was like, I'm just gonna drink it and find out. I'm either gonna get huge, get poisoned, or get tiny. And it made me get huge.
Yep, for the rest of the evening. At which point
I took advantage.
At which point they traveled to the next village.
Quickly.
And upon
50
seeing
yards
the
straight.
giant, like everybody was freaked out, but once they realized he
All
was
my
good,
stuff grew with me, so I just offered them a cask of whiskey. I was like,
it
here.
kind of caused an
Peace out.
impromptu festival. The festival of
The giant man.
The
Oh yeah, the festival of the
From
giant
now
man.
on, every like April 20th,
whatever day that was. Yeah.
like it will be the festival of the giant, and everyone will get totally wasted.
Yep. And at which point we actually awaken on the next day, and everybody kind of is hungover, groggily getting to their feet. Akio is extracting himself from a pile of 5 women, I think we said it was.
Something like that.
He's not even sure what happened. All he knew, he was giant the night before, and he's normal size now.
Yep. That's awesome.
At which point you guys set out again. Varam trailing behind you again, as he hasn't really been very uncooperative up to this point. He kind of stayed around for the whole fight. He watched you guys as you mutilated bodies and got kind of terrified. And you guys traveled to...
I told him if he gets out of line, he's next.
Okay. As we're traveling, I'm like, I've got a splitting headache. I don't usually get that affected by alcohol, but I don't even remember what happened yesterday.
I don't remember most of it either.
You grabbed another sleep dart and poured it into your drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm assuming I've just been out since
You
the sleep
roofied
device.
yourself.
I don't even usually sleep. I've been out for like 18 hours.
Yeah, it is very weird that you fell asleep with that. Almost as if it were the plot rather than some sort of
Plot
normal, natural...
Some failure. Like I rolled a 1 on my Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, because elves can't fall asleep.
Details.
Like, literally, it says that in their race. Anyway, you arrive
Half
at
elves
Waterdeep
can half fall asleep.
a few days later without any further incidents.
They can fall half asleep.
The city of Waterdeep sees you approaching. They see the dwarf kind of... Do you have him chained up or just tied up? Or
Probably just tied. We don't really have chains.
Yeah.
Unless you got like
Got me in chains.
conjure.
We
chain.
do have
conjure
some-
bondage material or
Yeah.
something.
We
Conjure BDSM.
That's 2 people tonight that I've caused to like almost spill their drink. I'm going for 5. 6 if Thornrock is here.
It's in my nose. It burns.
So you walk up with this bound dwarf, and one of the Waterdeep guards steps up and goes, "Halt! What do we have here?"
Gift. The Order of the Broken Spear returning with a high-ranking member of the
Cult of the
I'm
Dragon.
still groggy from that.
The
dark
Cult of the Dragon.
Cult of
Cult of the Dragon.
Like literally everybody behind Ari goes, "Cult of the Dragon."
Cult, you know that thing that we've been doing for like the last like
Yes,
If you'd like to alert the council, we would like to meet with them as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Very important business. If you would like to,
saying that.
if you would like to
Giant
retain your station where you're at, I would advise remembering that we are the Broken Spear. And I am.
He looks to the other guard. The
Grace.
other guard goes.
Does the tail not reach
He turns back and it says,
I'm going to.
and I'm sorry. Which council are you referring to?
That's right. It's
The
a
council
secret
of
council.
Secret council,
It's a
that's right.
secret council. You don't know about it. It's secret.
So the secret council asked you to capture a dwarf
Secretly.
secretly belonging to a cult of the
Secret cults.
secret cult of the dragon.
I would like to just push him aside and say, "Step aside."
Okay.
Just-
I'm going to cast Mislead on myself.
Yay.
Which makes a mirror. This is one of my new skills. It's a 5th level spell, mind you, and I am blowing it right now.
You're blowing it, man.
I have an hour of which I have a double of myself that can speak, walk, talk, just can't be felt. It's a
Okay.
spectral image. And it basically just kind of replaces where I'm at, and then I'm invisible unless I make an attack or spell.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we'll
you're a displacer beast, basically.
Essentially.
Where's your invisible you?
Yeah, you can put it right behind the regular.
Yeah. So Lunira pushes past the guard, and the other guard pulls out his sword, and then like 2 more guards come out from the guardhouse, and they've got their pikes at the ready.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She just pushed me.
I say,
Don't they teach you de-escalation
Yeah.
in guard school?
We don't.
No, just escalation.
all lives
Literally
matter.
as guards, that's what we're supposed to do, is escalate.
Tiefling lives matter too. Okay?
This isn't a tiefling thing, all right? She's, we'll have tiefling friends, right? George, you got one? Yeah, I got a tiefling friend.
Just
I
'cause you got a
show him
tiefling friend,
I
man.
show him my insignia from the Order of the Gauntlet. I say,
Okay.
does this insignia mean anything to you?
Yeah, that's the Order of the Gauntlet. You got somebody that can vouch for you then?
Sure. Do you know
Encore Fruit?
Dart Onkar Froom?
Not
You whispered his
personally.
ear.
Let me see if I can send a runner then.
We are associates.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll
For
wait.
now, yeah.
We'll wait patiently.
Yeah. Probably about 30 paces or so away from the gates, if you don't mind.
Are these those stoic
Okay.
guards?
I
that-
noticed you, so I'm gonna earring to you. Get in there.
I'm gonna walk past them.
Okay.
And sneakily
How far away can you be from your double?
It says one action component.
Mind if I have some
Go for it.
Thank you.
I don't know that it's specified.
There's no specified.
Because we
I
kind
can
of
move it
over
twice my speed, but that's the only indication of distance.
Squiggles.
Now, does your duplicate move and act normally?
It will basically move and act normally, but the only thing is I can't see or hear out of it unless I warg into it, in which case then I am blind and deaf.
Okay.
Same as the
But you are invisible. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage.
Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a 14. And a natural 20.
Okay, yeah. So you sneak past the guards. They don't notice you.
I want to just kind of inspect the town, and kind of listen to the word on the street to see if there's any major changes to the political landscape.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me perception or investigate. Either one.
Higher.
The rest of you kind of stand around waiting. The guards are eyeing you warily.
Oh.
In some regard.
Down my
Especially
investigation.
me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how I
Especially you. A demon who, or a devil. Sorry.
So the first one was 14.
Who literally tried
19.
to push her way into the city. What was your total?
19.
19. Nothing seemed to have changed. It's the same hustle and bustle as ever. There's no sort of there's a little bit of talk of the new Masked Lord, but that's just because the old one died, and obviously they had to get a new one. And everybody refers to the Masked Lord and kind of the one who was like, oh, we don't know who they are, because obviously they're the Masked Lords. And
Somebody from the Dragon Club.
are you just kind of wandering around?
I'm kind of just going, I'm listening at places I know that gossip's going to kind of filter. And when I realize that I'm getting close to the end...
cat! He's so small!
Nice. When I'm getting to the end of my hour, I'm going to make my way back, and I'm going to put a rather large thumbtack or something, some implement on a chair that guard may have had, or...
Okay. There's no guard stool outside. They don't like to promote sitting. They don't really like them leading either. Like they're supposed to be at attention.
Okay.
So it's like the Queen's
But
guard.
there is one in the guard house if you want to put. I mean, do you even have a tack?
I'm trying to think of what I have. I have miscellaneous gears. Do I have a caltrook? Do I have...
Bag of devouring. Go.
Just shatter a potion and set the glass on the chair.
So you go ahead and roll me a d20. This is what we call a locker check.
Here you go.
Not that d20. You're not allowed to use that d20.
Dang it.
That was awesome.
That would be a 6.
A 6?
Yep.
So you do not have any sort of tinker equipment or anything on you.
Can I find any horse scat on the road?
You know where Reese lives?
Yes, if you
You
want.
went to his house?
Stole his dice.
Broken
Yeah,
his
if you want
house,
to pick
apparently.
up some horse scat.
I'm going to take some horse scat. I'm going to
Hey, 20.
I'm going to sneak into the guardhouse, and then I'm going to stick it to the bottom of the stool and just... I'm going to make my way back to camp.
What are you sticking to the bottom of the stool?
Horse scat.
Why is it on the bottom of this one? Not
So
on top of
it
this
does
one?
take about an hour for the runner
In
to
the
come
meantime, my dummy self is just kind of like...
back. And he comes back and he hands off a missive to the
Your
guard.
yourself has good
Who
eyes.
unrolls it and reads it over, and then looks up at you guys, and then reads it over a little bit more, and then he folds it up again and he beckons you on over.
Okay.
And as you guys are on your way over, you can hear one of the guards inside the guardhouse said, "Oh, ha ha! Very funny. Who put shit on my stool?"
Stool.
They're sort of laughing.
Yeah, everybody else is just like the Frenchman apparently.
I told them we already had one.
I'll just toss him a silver piece and just say, for your troubles. Because we're kind of being jerks.
We're not allowed to take bribes, sir. And he hands it back
Well, I'll
to you.
just leave it right here and I set it on the floor.
What about a King's Guard donation?
Well,
To help
there's a
fund-
donation house if you want to donate to the King's Guard.
Taxes.
Hey, why don't you take it? And if it doesn't make it there,
I think you're thinking that we're more corrupt than we actually get. You know what? It'll go to the donation. I'm an honorable sort, just to get past this argument.
Yay.
You have been permitted
Better not see
access
that donation box.
by decree of Lady Silverhand.
Thank you.
She's the one that we
Yes.
She's the
went to her man.
Dahlia.
No,
Oh, that was a different one.
that's a different person.
I'm really bad with names.
Nope. Lady Silverhand, for
We
those
haven't
of you
met her?
who don't remember, she was one of the people on the council.
She was the elven night elf or whatever, right?
I believe she was
Moon elf or something like that.
Moonkin.
Yeah, something.
I can't remember anything.
It was something to do. I remember
We already
the
fought
silver
those.
dragon.
it
emblem.
was something to do with the there was like a
Sorry,
moon
Matt.
symbol.
Yeah, that was Della.
She's a human.
Silver.
Oh,
So-
then never mind. I'm completely wrong.
Human.
There was somebody.
Human.
Human.
She
I
was.
like this human.
She's basically what you guys know. She's the only open masked lord that you guys know. She's on the council.
Okay.
That's right.
That's right.
And despite, I mean, obviously it being a masked lord, you have to have a lot of clout going around. So she obviously has her sway. And the guard writes up another paper, hands you Lady Silverhand's missive, and then hands you the other missive, and says, any guard that stops you, just present them with those, and they won't give you any trouble.
Has there been trouble
Thank
in
you.
the town? It seems like that last we were here that the guardsmanship has been a lot more tight. Is everything okay?
No, it's just that people approaching the city with bound criminals or bound people kind of tend to get checked.
I see what you mean.
Thank you for doing your job.
Happy to do it. And he looks down at the silver coin and he's like, now I gotta go to the donation house. And he wanders off as you guys enter the city. Waterdeep is just as lively and bustling as ever. And you've made it about halfway, just down towards where you last met with the council. And you are actually met by a contingent of 5 heavily armored men wearing the symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet. And at their front is the grizzled, pot-bellied
Jolly.
room. Yep. And he goes, it looks like we were successful.
I don't know what you mean by we, and I give him a hug.
So you didn't help at all?
No, but you didn't.
Oh, nice. You're not going to get mad at us again, are you?
That depends on our reception.
Well, I'm sure that the council will be very happy to see him. And they waves him forth. And he nods to the guards and they kind of surround him. With your permission, we'll take him off your hands.
Sure. I say, to his credit, he's been as tame a prisoner as you could hope for.
But know that he is a wily one. And if he should choose to be a difficult prisoner, that he could be quite formidable.
All right.
We found that if you lock him in a cellar for a little while, he's usually more amicable.
All right.
Or dismember people in front of him.
Yes. No, well, not that.
Interesting adventure you guys have been on, huh?
Indeed.
No matter. And he nods to the knights, and one of them touches him and goes and mumbles something, and he just kind of freezes up, and then they just pick him up by the arms and carry him off.
And if he does give you trouble, just remind him that Thornock is just a whistle away.
Right. Anyway,
It was a
welcome back.
Petrificus totalis, was it?
No, it's hold person was the
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Holdicus personus.
Pretty much the same thing.
Sinticus stilicus.
Don't you
Now,
wish you could design your kids?
the council, now that you're back, the council will be meeting in a few days here, so we provided a good lodging at one of the nearby inns for you, if you'd like. Or we have a couple other, like, barracks or anything that if you need to have something a little bit more utilitarian, that's fine.
We'd like to stay together, so I am assuming that most would prefer the nice lodging.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Indeed.
And then once the council meets again, we will kind of go over things, and we'll let you know if. I mean, obviously, we'll probably have more need of the champions of the order. You guys. And we will
as well.
I mean,
He starts playing.
but until then, feel free to just enjoy your stay here, and we'll let you know when we're ready for you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
We got a couple items that need identifying, and then
Indeed.
Yeah.
And selling.
some,
We should
some
also
emeralds. And
Do some shopping.
do some shopping and come up with a plan for Lunara's troubles.
Lucas.
So,
my
were there-
troubles.
He's pretty far away.
I mean, if you need identifying, we have Coromir mages here who might be able to help.
All right.
We'd love to make use of their services.
I have a lot of stuff to
1400
sell.
XP, by the way.
Oh yeah, I wrote
How's that work?
everything down. He said 31.
Yeah, 3100.
14 was from 2 sessions.
And then it was 40.
Well, absolutely. I'll let them know, and I'll let them know where you're staying, and they'll be by soon.
Thank you.
Yep, you got the gold put in there too, right?
I need to go to the Tinker's Guild and catch up on my dues. If there's one in this town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Tinker's Guild.
How long have I been with these guys? A couple months? 2 months?
These guys?
Yeah.
It's probably been about 2 months ago.
I will
So I will pay my...
I'll accompany him, I guess, at the point.
Yeah, you want to
Curious.
accompany him?
I need to find a merchant place to sell.
Finding merchants?
Yeah.
I
I have quite a few things to get rid of.
have a magic item / shopping request, and we can do this like offline if need be. But
In fact, we should probably do that for all the stuff, like finding how much the emeralds are worth
Yeah.
and what items are what.
We can basically just kind of go through those quickly if you guys want. If you want
I say we
to
just do them over, like,
Yeah.
email.
I can just tell you what we have and then.
Let me
Fix it.
just ask this, because the insignia of claws that I have is obviously a rare magic item, and I don't anticipate finding a lot more like fist weapons anytime soon. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm wondering, like, I'd love to upgrade it, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Is there any way that I could like pay gold to get residuum, to have somebody like take it from a +1 to a +2? Do you know what I mean? Like add enchantment.
Yeah,
of thing?
something like that would definitely be possible.
Okay. We can discuss
Yeah,
the details.
we'll discuss the details on that.
I just think we should do most of our shopping since we don't have that much time.
A lot of playtime. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, do it over.
Is there a specific thing that you wanted to do with the Tinker's Guild, or were you just following?
I was just gonna follow him, just being a gnome and having tinkered myself.
Okay.
Just keeping it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show them around.
This is a
There.
family show, so I'd appreciate if you wouldn't talk about tinkering yourself over.
Hey, no kink shaming. Come on.
The Tinker's Guild is basically this large building that is full of just, there's crazy inventions, there's arcs of lightning coming out of random places.
My kind of place.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode, by the way. Don't tinker
Don't
yourself.
tinker yourself. Alternate title. And yeah, I mean, Tavish knows his way around. He knows nearly everybody there. Like, there's a couple new faces, and you make a point to greet everybody that you don't know. Yeah, because you're kind of you're Tavish, right?
Yeah.
You come by and you drop off like magical items that are unique and everything.
Pick up some more
Like a
bullets
tinker
and
Santa
stuff.
Claus.
Exactly, yeah.
Tinker
You bring
claws.
them crazy new stuff. You bring them some like owlbear claws and everything, and they're like, "Holy crap, we could totally improve our shredders with these. These are amazing."
Some like enchanted gears and stuff from the last dungeon we were in that I like snacked from a doorway out.
Nothing that your party could use, but definitely something that is like off the wall crazy, which is exactly what they go for.
Yeah.
And then you pay your dues, which is just like
And it was 5 per month, so I was 2 behind.
2 behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 10 of them.
And in exchange, they're like, "Oh yeah, well, you got your room upstairs if you want it, and you have free run of the laboratories and everything if you have anything you need." So
I will be crafting, kind of craft bullets faster here, because they have more
yeah,
supplies.
basically, yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. But
But you can pretty much restock on bullets, however much you want immediately. So.
Okay.
Because they basically have that stuff here. So.
for a cheaper price than I would buy them from anywhere else, or doing it myself.
Yeah, at like a 20% discount, because you are basically.
All right, I'll get with you later.
And then once everybody's kind of done their shopping and everything, you sell off your rubies, all of those fantastical things. Which I think the one thing that everybody would be curious about is the price of those rubies.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and there's 2 cloudy emeralds as well.
Can you tell me what page those are?
42.22 it says is what he told me. And then I have a necklace with Christ of Praise.
Did you say 42.22?
47.22, sorry.
I was gonna say there's no 4.
And the rubies I have 46.16. The 2 pages.
So the rubies, each of the rubies, which you have 4 of, are worth 1,000 gold each.
Nice.
So you guys collect a good amount there. And then you said
2 cloudy emeralds, 47.2.
those are 500 gold pieces each.
How many did you have?
I had 2 of them.
2. So that's 5,000
4,000 gold
altogether.
Just with those 2, and don't nobody write that down or anything. We'll deal with all that later. We'll make the list and everything.
And then I have that chrysoprase beads necklace that you told me about.
Each of the 22 chrysoprase beads is 20 gold. So out of 20 times 22.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you guys got 2 scrolls out of that one too, but that's up to you how you guys want to do those.
Levitation.
I have a bright green potion.
Do we have a Thornock online yet?
Yep, easier.
Okay.
Let me turn the volume up. Sorry, if you've been talking, the volume was kind of low.
Could I get my potion identified? Did we have other things that we needed to identify?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think everything that I've had that I needed.
Yeah, you can
right
get
now
your potion identified. Any other items that you guys need identified?
I mean, I've got
Mine was,
levitation
my
scroll.
potion was from 46.17.
I still have the Axe of the Woodsman, by the way, if you ever need stats. So
I'm not sure what I'll do with that yet. Because the only one that really
46
fits is Thornock, and I don't know if he wants to give up Hazaran. I might write or go to that orchard
That is,
and ask the guy to write a certificate of authentication.
Major Cormier looks at
and
it,
then sell
he
it.
examines it, he pops the cork and he sniffs it, and he's like, "I'm not tasting that. That's a potion of poison."
Oh.
There you go.
Can you tell me what kind of poison or what?
It is just labeled as poison. So I believe it is just like
See the bottle on the side, the little vial on the side, the paper
got a
that
skull and
has a skull and
crossbones.
crossbones, and it says poison underneath it. That was your
poison
first
in
clue.
with this.
there is a magic ring that I've got too.
Potion of healing. Definitely not that.
Hey, Dalen.
Yeah.
Metagaming for a minute. Will you keep that X?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to it. I don't plan on selling it anytime soon.
Cool.
I might want it for decoration in my
He said
library.
that. So basically, this thing looks and smells like a potion of healing, and even tastes like it.
Oh.
But it actually, if you drink it, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you must succeed on a DC Constitution saving throw of 13, or be poisoned. Which gives you another 3d6 at the start of each of your turns.
And Thornock, I don't know if you still want to keep your cocktail.
And each save after that decreases the
potions.
amount of poison
That we could also get those
by
identified drop.
1d6 until there's 0 left.
I only caught part of that.
I have a book called Transubstantiality Across Potentialities. I want to start reading that because I have no idea what it is.
You said you had a ring to
Yeah,
identify?
magic ring.
Okay.
44.11. 44.11.
Didn't you guys have a dagger too?
I think we might have gotten that identified already.
One dagger I do have that one. Yeah, there was a cursed dagger, but I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. One from Artemis's.
No.
Different one.
There was a dagger from Varam, I thought, that you guys had.
Here.
Oh yeah, you did. You have it.
Oh,
You have Varam's dagger. It's the one that they gave you, and he was
The Yanti like tossed it to you.
Oh yeah.
He again, his eyes flash golden as he examines it, and he goes, "This is a ring of potion resistance."
Ring of potion?
Sorry, poison. I'm thinking of
You
potions.
can resist all of your health potions.
You could have used that for the beginning.
Yes.
I almost had potion there for a second.
Poison resistance.
Okay, I'm going to add that, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Half size.
Yeah,
And then,
somebody should wear that
And
for
what
sure.
about this dagger?
The dagger itself is a. Let's see. That is a. It's called. I'm trying to find. It is a dragon tooth dagger.
Oh.
It's basically a dagger fashioned from the tooth of a dragon.
Nice.
So,
a Tarrasque.
It's a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. On a hit with this weapon, the target takes an extra d6 acid damage.
Nice.
And then against enemies of the Cult of the Dragon, the dagger's bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls increases to +2, and the extra acid damage is plus 2d6.
So it's like my dagger of venom.
It's like your dagger of venom.
It's the sister.
But
I like it.
You like one.
it is literally now called the sister.
That
is the dagger's twisted sister.
Okay. Would you want that and make use of it, or?
He's got the poison.
If no one else
dagger.
does.
I mean, I don't.
I like throwing
imagine-
daggers at people.
I don't imagine myself.
And who
No lies.
has an attuning available?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
This is not.
Speaking of which, would you like your
your
parapet of wound closure back? Or does someone else want it?
I don't.
Magic
I don't have room. I don't have.
Does anyone
attunement.
have a
Here's your
help of the
attunement.
parapet of wound closure that requires attunement? If anyone would like it.
It makes it so that when you get reduced to 0 hit points, you automatically
You have
make
2
your
available?
death saves.
You just have your magic stone.
And you sustain. Yeah.
And
No,
you
I'm not
sustain.
warning.
You don't. You're unconscious as opposed to dead.
And I'd use it, but then I can't use my
No, she's
luck
attuned to
stone, my
everything she's got.
No, I've-
sitter, or the staff.
I've got my
Stone.
mantle of spell resistance, which is essentially Doctor Strange's cloak. Got my staff of fire and my good luck stone, so I'm like.
This dragon
Yeah,
tooth
so
dagger doesn't
those are the
require
items that
attunement,
require
right?
attunement, and those are the items that you have attuned on the left. So you have
Oh.
2 out of your 3
Yeah.
slots attuned.
It's just whatever.
Basically,
And then
those are like
it's
your
like
soul
your
down
soul
items
down
that
today, is everything.
you can have on them.
So,
So
That's,
she's
that's nice.
she's
This
got
one's
a
nice.
spot.
she's got a
The other
spot
one,
in
'cause
here.
the
Thornock, do you
one
have any
I
attunement
is
spots
once
available?
per day.
oh really?
So here,
Yeah. So when you hit, it just 1d.
but this one's a 2d10. But it does.
Ooh,
But it's
that's-
I don't know if you
once
heard
per
it.
day.
But still, how often? do you
No,
throw
I don't.
daggers at people?
No?
Not that often.
No.
That's
No,
really
I have
good,
a
2d10.
stone of good
That's
luck.
And they're
Usually,
poison
Yeah,
for
usually
wounds,
if
and
they're
then
nine,
Hazard.
that's why I pull out my 2 and I try to stab them. Because
Okay.
then if
We'll
I get
figure
in
it
this,
out.
I'm poisoning them.
Depending on what it was, I might
Plus-
get rid of my stone of good luck.
It's a finesse weapon.
So
which is
the ring
what
of
makes
poison
it
resistance.
1d4
The
plus
stone of
3.
good luck, yeah, it's just a +1. So
One bonus attack and damage.
this good luck stone's probably better.
But it's a +1 to a lot of things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's probably.
Yeah, it's +1. It's +1 to
Yeah,
everything.
this is safe
Yeah.
when you're dead.
So
Is that because,
I'll hold on to it.
I think I'm
because
gonna
you
get-
have a +3? Is it adding your?
Yeah, that's my proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty then. So you guys settle in for the night. The Cormyr mage nods off and nods off like
I'm
sleeps.
just gonna add it for now. I'll figure it
Begs
out.
out, as it were. And you guys are enjoying a nice meal. Everything is kind of going smoothly, and then things start to get a little rowdy around you. Some drunkards start like doing an impromptu mosh pit kind of thing. And one of
Somebody's
them,
trying
Playing Primus happens every time.
so Thornock joins, and he's pushing everybody around, and things are
He does
starting
have
to get,
the pink hair now.
Yeah.
So
Taking bets on who survives the mosh pit.
I have pink hair?
Yeah.
We try and get it to focus in the front. Come on,
What happened?
focus in the front. Come on.
We decided you had a mohawk, and
It
we
won't
decided
do
to
it.
give you pink hair. So,
You'll see it in about 10
I'm
seconds.
fine with it.
Okay.
I'm cool.
so Thornock's kind of pushing around and everything, and then he kind of
Take a picture of
He
it.
kind of pushes one of the thugs a little hard, and the thug kind of takes offense to that and pulls out a knife. At which point, Thornock, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
That's not a knife. I'll show you a knife.
I,
Total of 19.
well, I actually critically succeeded. So,
So
so Thornock, you feel yourself reach back and grab Hazaron, and you can hear his voice in his head go, "Yes, it begins now."
can I make like a reaction and try and like intervene?
Sure.
Okay, I want to like jump in and try and like break up the fight or stop him from killing.
I'm gonna egg him on. You can do this!
So, Ari jumps in between the two combatants to kind of settle things down, and Hazaron goes, "Not this time!" And he's going to bring his sword down on Ari.
Okay.
I need you to make an attack roll against Ari, please. And then we will be getting into combat, my friends.
Wow. Combat bar fight. So we roll an initiative.
Oh, son of a...
Initiative.
Oh, I'm gonna use my inspiration from last time.
What do you know? 20.
I'm re-rolling that.
So attack to hit is a 29.
Oh.
Hits.
What?
I love bar fights!
Not when.
I just don't like when they hurt my friends.
That's true.
Is it more fun when we don't get hurt? Now I have to choose.
What are their hashtags?
Thornock or Ari?
D&D, Dungeons & Dragons. This is for Thornock, too many.
RPG,
RPG.
He's a big old
Twitch,
Twitch.
streamer,
Just do.
or streaming.
I'm gonna have like a. Actually, you know what? What we're gonna do? Let's put 4x4 right here.
Total of 19 points.
Right
19 damage.
19.
Okay.
Some
Yeah.
of that's necrotic in case.
I
Yep.
don't have resistances.
It's kind of
so.
that cool. All right, and then you want.
So I'm assuming this is where the bar is.
Do you have tables? No, yeah, no. That's just kind of like a curve around.
Oh, okay.
Everything else in here. Barrels.
And I don't know if do you have resistance to necrotic?
Nope.
Ari?
Grapes are right here.
Alright, you're getting all of it then.
And I'm not raging.
If you want to see your new mini, it's in the D&D chat channel, right above our VoIP channel.
It's good.
It's good.
I'm pretty excited with it.
Yeah, that's that.
It kinda looks
It turned
like
out really well.
Kind of looks like a Ninja Turtles bad guy.
Yeah, like
Bebop and Rocksteady.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm not saying that like a bad thing at all.
They're probably the best.
So
Print out that beer.
No
there,
crag.
bar set.
that in there.
Crank.
I'm kind of like
Akio here.
doing the whole ranger thing in the corner, you know.
Yeah. You're all sitting near the same table though, so put
Alright,
yourself
so I'll
at
put it
least.
in this
Yeah.
the corner then.
You're like kicked back, smoking a pipe.
With my
Every
initiative
time you
roll?
like
Bomb here, and then Ari will be here.
The
Strider.
Strider in that point.
All right. So, Scott, you want to scatter some barrels? Barrels. Just do barrels.
I feel like
Anyone
Ron
know where that
should be
came
near Accio.
Barrels.
It's, you know, their buds.
I didn't bring any goodies. I feel
Yeah.
bad. I'm like eating like
Yeah,
this.
put Brom near Akio.
Switches spots.
Okay.
There we go.
I had a little bit of a sweet tooth when I was at the Maverick. So if Maverick wants to sponsor us, this
We're Trapper. Old Trapper.
old
We're
rapper.
still waiting on you, Old Trapper.
Oh no!
Supply our party
Oh,
with
come
jerky,
on.
and we will be eternally grateful.
Have racks.
And our
Have
tens of viewers will love it too.
I don't have a pencil, Scott. I don't know where it went.
We shouldn't name drop because then they're getting
There's a pencil.
publicity.
All right, so I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Blank, blank, blank.
For the
jerky.
purposes of this encounter, Thornock, you will be trying to kill your friends. Everyone else will be trying to do whatever they want to Thornock. Prevent
This
him
can't
from doing
happen.
that.
Are we
As
gonna have to
Hazaran
kill
has
them?
completely taken over.
You can knock him out.
Every time that you lose, we'll say, when you get down to like 50% life, you can make another saving throw against Hazaran. Okay?
Okay.
Until then,
You're hellbent
on
letting blood flow.
all right. See you on the other side, friend.
Playing as Hazaran, but
Yeah, you will be playing as the bloodthirsty
alright,
Hazaran.
cool. Alright.
Is there anybody else in the room around us? Any?
As soon as that sword came out and he attacked Ari, like with this full, like dark flaming sword, everybody else started scattering.
And it like sinks 6 inches into my collarbone.
What did you get for your initiative?
Bang!
My clavicle.
Meant to block out my shoulder.
Did you roll advantage?
You just like self-heal it back.
Flexing the little thing
It's
in my
like
shoulder.
it's like black veins like spreading into my
Ari, what did you get?
25.
Blood and ashes.
From
15.
Thornock.
Oh, there's definitely like a hearth.
22.
Sweet 2.
Oh, you know, 12.
Perfect song.
And then Tavish.
13.
Now you rolled a 20 there.
I did. Like, hey, use that dice.
Alright, so first up is Ari.
Okay. I'd kind of like I don't know where he hits me with the sword. Maybe he hits me in the leg or something like that, right? But it did a lot of damage, so I just kind of look down at it and look up at him like in like disbelief, and I say, Thornock, it's time to choose between us and that sword, and I take a swing. That's a 28 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And that is.
I won't do this.
Sorry. I don't remember what dice I roll. Jeez. Lousy. 13 damage. And I'm gonna spend a key point to try and stun him.
Okay, so what does he need to roll?
Constitution save of 15.
Uh, 20.
Okay. Next attack.
I almost feel like we need to have a cam on him for this fight.
I'll take pictures. I'll put them in the D&D chat.
Perfect. Once I adjust the numbers, that is.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Picture. And no, I'm just kidding.
Just got one of these.
26.
Just got one of
Is
these.
my next attack.
Yeah, it hits.
For 13 damage again, and I'm going to spend another key point to try and stun him. So another Constitution save of 15.
You did have a sweet tooth today.
I'm true.
14 plus 8.
Thing that's Skittles in there.
You have a +8 on your Constitution save?
It is like one of the
Yeah.
barbarian things.
Especially if he's raging.
I'm proficient. Plus, I have a +3 Constitution modifier, and then I have a +1 from the lucky.
Okay. Next attack's a 19.
Quick steals Blackstone.
Still hits.
For 7 damage. I need a new 6-sided die because this thing rolls nothing but 1s. 1s and 2s. So, sorry, 7 damage.
Okay.
And another key point to try and stun you. You can get a 7. You need a 7 or lower.
Natural 20.
So is it that all 3 attacks?
Yeah, but
okay.
I've got one more.
Okay.
I'll spend a key point for a final attack. That's a 17 to hit.
Hit.
For... Gee, I'm telling you. 8 damage.
So I want to comment real quick that that's a super good round because that's the most damage other than the troll that's ever gotten on.
I was rolling 1s and 2s.
Yeah, remember the troll that almost murdered me in one shot? Alright, it was almost the equivalent.
Just couldn't stun him. Actually, you know what? No, I have one more key point. Sorry. Oh, I actually have 3 more key points, but I'm going to do one more to try and stun you.
Hold still.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
19 plus 8.
So Ari comes in and is just like, let's just end this quickly. And you like pressure point, pressure point, pressure point, pressure point, and none of them seem to stop this giant of a man.
That's the pink hair man.
For it.
Yeah, it's the pink hair.
Newfound confidence.
Okay, next up is actually going to be Thornock.
Thornock would like to rage.
Okay, Thornock rages.
And he's going to try to kill Ari.
Alrighty. So go ahead and roll your first attack. You only get to roll 1 attack this turn. Because Hazaran is also doing something.
Oh boy.
So Thornock only rolls a 14.
Sweet. Miss.
Rolled a 3 on the die.
That's like the first time in forever, and it happens to be against one of your allies. Suspect.
Hey,
Looks like I'll have to do this myself, says Hazaran.
I'm not complaining.
And then this dark tendrils of energy as Thornock like just totally does a very predictable like side swipe. You've seen him fight, and you just kind of duck underneath it. This wave of dark flame kind of passes out and hits the barrels in the room, and the barrels just kind of. You can hear like this creaking and cracking and see the leaking of the alcohol as they form up into two large barrel golems.
This might be the thing that puts me off drinking. My nightmare.
It is.
It's like a literal nightmare of mine.
The barrels return.
No!
Give us back our alcohol.
My vices are becoming embodied and...
personification of my demons.
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn? Move or anything?
I shouldn't have spent so many key points. I thought this was just going to be a one-person fight.
No, I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. You hear Hazaron kind of raging in your head that you should go for the healer first, but you are too far enraged to stop.
We have a healer.
He's a jack.
Throwing shade! And he says that out loud, by the way, guys, because he's never talked to Hazaron in his head.
Nope, I have 100% talked to him out loud.
Brahm, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to run up to him as fast as I can, and I would like to try and grasp the Hazaron from his hand and cast Dimension Door.
You probably want to go over here.
I would like to try and strip him using the force of Dimension Door to try and remove it from his hands.
Okay, I need you guys to make a dexterity contest first to see if you can grab onto his hand.
Come on, 19!
Nice. Plus. Oh
Plus-
wait, is it plus his dex?
Do I roll against him?
Yeah, you roll your dexterity against him.
Plus 2 if it's just straight dex. So that's going to be
21.
21.
Only 17.
So, Brahm, you're able to grab onto his hands.
I just want to, like, gingerly, like, grab it out and try and cast Dimension Door away.
Sorry, I should clarify. You've grabbed onto his hands, not onto, like, disarming him. If you want to try and disarm him, that'll be a strength check.
Strength check. That's not happening.
Let's do it. Strength check.
No, that's not happening.
Going to be able to wrestle something out of his hands.
I should have had you print me a big hand.
I really do.
Then I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'll find that.
I'm going to.
Just use something.
I need more. I need more armor. How do we get more armor? Because he's gonna beat the living hell out of me.
You don't have like old person or.
Actually, I'm going to cast Polymorph on him then.
Turn him into a T-Rex. That'll be great.
I am going to attempt to turn him into a bunny.
Okay. So what does he have to roll?
A bunny rabbit. He has to roll a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Oh, wisdom. That's way better.
So as I hold him, I say, I'm sorry! If this doesn't work out,
17.
I'm dead. I said dead.
So all you see is two bunny ears pop out of Thornock's head.
Aha!
And they just stay there for a moment before like dissolving into nothing.
Well, that didn't work. All right, someone else, it's your turn. I will just hold on for dear life.
You can let go as a free action.
I can let go for the action. I will let go and I will.
Don't move away. You'll take an attack of opportunity.
Can I inspire myself now?
Sure.
Knowing that I'm going to die later. I'm going to.
It's all for that one.
Yeah, I'm just going to inspire myself. And be like, okay, you might be the smallest man in the room, but you've got the bravest heart. You've got this.
All right, Tavish, it is your turn.
I'm going to ready my rapier and my dagger.
So I go ahead and take the last drink of the ale that I was drinking, and you just knew what's coming. Grab the gun up, and I'm not even going to get out of the chair. I'm just going to shoot in the chair.
Do you prop yourself back?
Like kick my feet up? Yep. Yes.
Super quickly down under. If you've ever seen
First,
that.
I'm actually going to do ensnaring shot.
Okay.
Throws Alan Rickman out of his own house.
And I'm going to
Props him there with his gun, waiting for him to come back.
And why not? The third level.
Ooh.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and make an attack. 14.
14 hit.
No.
I missed it, so I'll try one more time. This time I'll put my feet on the floor. Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Let me read this spell real quick and tell you what it does. So it says next time I hit with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorns appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. Larger creature has advantage. While restrained, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. And then in this case, it's 3d6 to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strength saving throw.
Would you roll it at the beginning of his turn or right now?
Right now.
I'll roll my damage.
And then you roll your damage. And remember to double the dice.
26 on my strength saving throw.
Yeah, that's past my spell DC. So the thorns don't do anything.
They just kind of
So double the
grasp
dice.
ineffectually at him.
I don't need d6. I didn't put.
And then
5, 6, 7, 8.
Then you add your bonus to it. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Basically.
So how much damage?
Figuring that out.
Calculating, hold on.
Calculating damage.
31. 31.
Halved, so 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
So do I get to take my saving throw from Hazaran?
Are you at half health?
I am.
Wonderful. Yes, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw.
10.
Doesn't that axe do like bonus damage against?
It is.
What is it? It does bonus damage against like
Non-living.
non-living.
Yeah.
So you have a moment's control.
I'm saying
You realize that
wake
you
him
just
up and
attacked
give him the
Ari
axe.
and twice, and your friends are trying to beat you into submission. But you can feel Hazaran reasserting his control rather quickly. So what would you like to do with one single action?
I wanna throw Brahm away from me so I don't hurt him.
Okay.
He smells the faint smell of urine next to him.
All right. So
I can see he's holding onto my hands and trying to get to the sword, and I want to push him away so I don't murder him.
all right. So in a moment of clarity, Thornock grabs Brahm by the back of the collar and tosses him.
I knew I was going to die first!
And I want to throw him like not towards the fire or like the chair. I want to try to throw him like out the door of the tavern.
That's like that would be like an over arc of your hands.
Okay, no,
So-
that's fine. I just want him to be not by me so I don't murder his fate.
Alrighty. And then Hazaran retakes control.
As a side note, where I'm raging, would I have that moment of clarity?
It's probably more just like a brief glimpse of the old rage. Like when you used to rage before Hazaran, there was always still this kind of like, I know my friends and I know my foes and I know which one's which. And this was that moment of clarity of like, hey, these are friends.
Okay.
Why I attack? You know.
Yeah, just wanted to clarify
He
that.
can
Real quick.
attack. He attack.
But mostly he fight back.
Yeah. Yes. New meme. Thornock meme. Okay.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna try out my new spell, Bigsby's Hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to grasp Thornock with Bigsby's Hand. Bigsby's Hand. So,
This episode is full of innuendo tonight.
for grasping hand, the hand attempts to grapple a huge or smaller creature
Okay.
within 5 feet of it, which I can cast it up to him.
Now we need to make a Bigsby's hand.
I know, I just told him
I
that.
found 2 that are awesome.
You use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple. If it's medium or smaller, which he's not, I have advantage. Okay. So
He is medium.
Oh, he's medium. I have advantage. The strength is a +8.
So it's a strength contest.
Okay.
So you roll strength, and he rolls strength with advantage, and uses the hands.
Okay. All right. So I got an 18 on my strength score.
Okay.
+8, no?
No, 8, 10 plus 8.
Oh man,
It was a pretty bad
that was
roll.
your advantage roll?
Yeah. It was
I
8
got
and
an
10.
11 plus 10.
Not a saving throw. Sorry, just a basic strength.
Oh, strength.
Yes.
So I'm only at a 16.
Okay.
With a plus 5.
Alright, so he's
Yes.
grappled.
Yeah, because the grapple is not a saving throw.
I can choose to crush him with the target, or that I'm holding, but I'm not going to because I don't want to hurt him or kill him.
We
And
could
I'm just gonna
knock him
say,
unconscious.
you guys are my friends. Stop fighting. I don't want to hurt either of you, and I'm just gonna hold him.
Okay. Very well done.
Yes, 2 large animated barrel monsters also a problem.
I'm hoping they'll go away when Fornox snaps out of it.
Or we all die. Okay. Next up is Lunira. Lunira, what would you like to do?
I wonder if these are like new security things.
No fighting in the tavern.
Because they sprang to life when Hazaron's
Okay,
like
that'll be
black
big
magic
stuff.
hit him.
Just for representation.
Okay.
I'm sure we did grab them completely wrong. So. It stands.
I'm really not gonna worry too much about Thornock. I know that's probably not the best thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack Golem number 1.
Okay.
Yep. I can. I've got.
You can.
Okay.
You'll be able to get right next to him.
Perfect. All right. Here we go.
It's a weave between tables, but you got it.
Okay. 19.
We did it right. Yeah. 19 to hit?
Yes.
On the barrel golem, right?
On the barrel golem.
Sorry. Yes, that will hit.
Okie dokie. Okay. For 11 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Okay, so 6 damage.
No, sorry, it's not against you, Thor. It's against the barrel golem.
Yeah, I'm going up against
right.
Golem.
Right.
I said I wasn't gonna worry about you, so you're just
So you
should be
crack
insulted.
into one of the legs and
Not worried
cracks
about
one of the wooden planks in. Next.
Alright, next attack is 16.
16
Yeah.
will hit.
Okay.
And the damage?
For another 11 damage.
I don't want to watch Lord.
Okay, I know,
And the
right?
next one?
And final
It's a
attack,
Christmas movie. There's elves and Gandalf Santa
There's
Claus.
snow.
20.
I'm gonna
24?
download it and
Dying
watch it on the
Santa.
plane
Yes,
tomorrow.
that's
It's about a 3.5 hour flight. Just about.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. Alright, so Lunira jumps across tables and just starts delivering blows to the golem. It tries to like wrap one of its wooden like claws around you and you bash it away. I mean, they don't look wooden in that.
No,
picture,
those are
but,
Morningstar hands.
yeah, but these
Think of it like he has regular hands and they go in the barrels and out come the morning stars.
Oh my god! Okay.
Optimus Prime
It's a
style.
transformer!
I think we found a barrel transformer. All right, and then it is that barrel golem.
Was that your Mark Wahlberg?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, yes.
How much damage? I wasn't safe.
And it brings its keg arm
9 damage.
around on you, and it's gonna try and bash you a couple times.
No!
So we've got a 12 to hit
Bad golem.
and a 15 to hit.
Bad!
So both of these just clang off of your armor ineffectually. A little bit of alcohol flying through the air.
Maybe some sparks.
Some sparks, yeah.
Lands in the fire and
Yep.
Actually, these things,
Light
you
'em
do
up.
notice that it is very flammable around you. There's a lot of, like, leaking alcohol. The other barrel
Akio, come drink this up! Come drain it.
I'm too scared.
The other golem is going to
It's just
go
alcohol.
It's
5,
terrifying when it comes to life.
10, 15, 20, and it just kind of like, this one toppled over, and it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's heading for Tavish. And it's just making like long
Are you fainting? Is that you fainting
No,
right now?
slow
Like,
strides.
I was going, oh, when I realized
Completely
it was going
ignoring
to
the tables and pushing them to the side
Yep.
as it makes its way inexorably towards you. And again, these things are just leaking alcohol, and it's kind of spreading on the ground, getting all over everything. Akio's empty mug is half full now, or half empty, depending on how you see the situation. And then we get back up to the top of the round with Ari. Round 2. Thornok, you're on deck.
Cool.
Fight.
You'd probably have advantage on him because he's grappled.
Yeah, so that's the question. So what does being grappled mean?
That is a good question.
Grappled creature's speed becomes
Demonstrate.
0. And
Right next to it.
can't.
Speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. It ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if the effect removes grappled creature from the reach. Blah blah blah. So it doesn't give them any sort of negative
Disadvantage.
Yeah, that
We
would
just
be
can't move.
that would be restrained. Would be the disadvantage. Yeah, he just can't move basically.
He can't attack then if he can't move?
He can attack. He just can't move anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So think of it as someone like grabbing around his waist, but he can still
swing his arms.
Don't you have a free bonus action as a rogue?
Yeah, I
disengage?
can disengage
Yeah.
as a bonus action.
So yeah, basically what that would allow you to do would be like hit him a few times and then back off so that he can't hit you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just kind of now that he's grappled, I'm a little more worried about these golems than I am about him.
Yeah.
And
Until he
is he sorry to metagame, you don't have to answer this question, but does he get to make a save against his sword like every turn now that he's down to half health, or is that not gonna work?
It will be every turn, yes.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna shadow step, bamf, here, and attack. And I just get my 2 attacks, not any additional unarmed strikes because those are considered bonus actions. So, first attack against Barrel Golem is a 22.
That'll hit.
Or... sorry.
Number 1. I'm number 1.
16 damage.
16
So do you have a 6-sided die?
This is a trusted
Thank
one.
you.
This is also a trusted one.
I'll take this guy. Okay, and second attack is an 18.
18 will hit.
Or...
These things are literally wood.
well, they're large.
Yeah.
Or 10. 10 damage.
10 damage? Okay.
That's it.
Alright, just the 2? I think you got 3 attacks.
Well, unarmed strike is a bonus action.
Oh, and Shadow Step
Shadow Step is a bonus
okay.
action. So I don't get my unarmed strikes.
And Shadow Step is part of your monk path, right? It's
assassin.
Not, it is.
Or
part
sorry,
of assassin.
no, you're right.
Okay.
The shadow.
Yeah, the way of the shadow.
Way of the shadow. Thank you.
Okay, because I was just wondering if that counted as like one of your rogue bonus actions.
No.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So
Wait. Are you saying that I would get a bonus act? Like, if I took a rogue bonus action, I could still have a monk bonus action?
Yeah, your rogue ability that lets you disengage and whatnot is an extra bonus action. Like that's what part of the rogue path is.
Normal,
It's a free move, essentially.
Well, yeah, but it's called cunning action, and it says you can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash disengage.
Oh,
or hide.
never mind. You're right then. Yeah, it is just your bonus action. Okay, I thought it was an extra bonus action.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty.
My apologies.
No.
Bonus action.
It is your turn. You need to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Don't kill me.
So, that would be bronze.
4.
Well, Hazaran rolled a critical failure. So you have yes. So you have control again. However, you know that if you keep this sword on you, it will eventually reassert itself.
Just check to make sure that you critically fail. It's true.
It is true.
So
Why would I lie about that?
first off, I rolled a 2.
Yeah. Critically fail is still critically fail, so you definitely.
Oh, I know, but it was super close.
1 versus 2.
So I'm gonna drop the sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come out of my rage.
All right, so you drop the sword, you relax yourself. The barrel golems do not fall apart as everyone expected. And everybody in the room hears this screech of anger in their heads, and everybody has to like take a moment to clutch. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Damn, tonight
Sure.
is acting up.
So when I see Thornok drop the sword, you know, I'm like attacking or whatever, and I look over and I see it, and then I say, Akio, get him the axe. See what it can do against these things.
Toss him the axe.
I will reach into my bag and throw my axe at Thornok.
Do a strength
Handle
check,
first.
maybe.
I'm just gonna grab and go like this.
Turn, yeah.
Okay, so I'm reaching in my bag slowly because it takes 6 seconds to get to me.
And everybody just hears Hazaran say, "Fine. If I have to do this myself, I will." And then everybody sees Hazaran rise from the air, rise into the air.
Awesome.
Pass it around.
Take me down.
And it is going to make
Be careful with it. It's very
It's very, yeah, right. It looks like it is.
I was like, oh, that's silly.
it's going to make
There you go. You can kind of see it.
pair of attacks on Thornok.
Oh wow, he's already wounded.
Sock monkey up
That's
there.
cool.
Oh no, and I'm holding him grappled.
Well, he doesn't have disadvantage.
Oh, but I can do something really
Well,
cool.
I came out of my
Chewing
rage.
pieces off.
Oh yeah, shoot.
You did get out of your rage. So that's going to be an 18 on your first one.
Hits.
Okay. And it was, let's see, it's 4d6 total.
I'm going to reduce the damage with my reaction.
Okay.
Using a 1d2.
Cutting words, a sword.
And I'm going to look over and be like, holy crap, it really can talk! Reduced by 2.
Okay.
Scared of the sword. It's like, ah. Its little arm, the little hilt is like, ah.
T-Rex arms.
The bell guards.
Yeah, they're like, eh.
Cross guard.
That's 16 total damage then.
After having it before.
There's no having,
There's no
right?
having.
Because he's not.
Oh, that's right.
Without raging, yeah.
He dropped it.
That is after the reduction, yes. And then it's actually going to take its second action, and another burst of dark energy happens. At which point you guys hear table monsters. I wish that would be great. Scott, do you have
Table monsters.
You know what?
One of
Let's go ahead and grab that one from
so
downstairs.
sorry.
The chest.
Okay.
Okay? I know we didn't get it painted, and I'm sorry. I didn't think about it until just now.
I'm sorry I gave you bad ideas. Or maybe good ideas.
Good ideas, bad for us.
Hey, that's XP.
But while he's doing that,
Assuming we live.
clanking down the stairs from the upper level where the adventurers hole up are 2 animated suits of armor that start stumbling down the stairs at everybody.
Are they defense in the bar, or are they bad?
And then
I bet they're.
and then there's kind of this underneath the bar, and part of the bar itself is chewed away as a mimic comes bursting out and looking for a individual to strike.
Oh my gosh. Death.
Be lucky it's not the
me.
toilet mimic.
And then in my head I go, oh,
That one, yes.
The toilet mimic?
We'll pass around the toilet mimic so nobody sees. Okay.
Scared. Singing myself to sleep.
That's the scariest movie of all time.
That's awesome.
Donnie Darko? Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay. Next up
rabbit.
is Rum.
Alright, so I'm gonna, assuming there's no one else in the room, if the barkeep's here or what have you, like, get everyone to safety, and I'm gonna look to Thornok and say, Thornok, are you with me, buddy?
I'll have it pressed.
Oh, you gotta stand up
I
first.
wink at him.
Oh, I got a picture.
Okay, I'm going to, how tall is that table? Can I run under the table?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to run under the table to Hazaran.
You are in.
And I'm going to say, I have no idea how to defeat this thing, but let's try this. And I'm going to pull out the bag of devouring, and I'm going to attempt to hoodwink it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay, no, I turn it. Sorry. Oh,
There we go, that's even better.
that's
put
actually I'm going to
behind
use
it,
my
actually. It kinda
inspiration, Okay. 6.
Sweet.
Natural 20.
Natural.
Okay.
Allows it to focus.
So Brom jumps up and he opens up the bag of devouring and slams it on the hilt of Hazaron, and it goes down maybe about a foot and stops. And you're kind of looking at it, and it's not going in anymore.
Wake up, Peter! Wake up!
At which point the sword starts like bucking and jerking you around and everything.
Oh, hang on.
Basically, I'll let you be able to take another action, and this thing's considered grappled for now.
Okay.
But it doesn't appear like the Bag of Devouring is interested in eating inanimate objects.
All right. So then, if that's the case, I'm going to. I gotta figure out a way to make it stop moving.
I'll take those from you.
I want to shoot my bow at it.
No shooting your bow.
Would here's a question. It's an object, not a creature by definition, correct?
It is a object, yes.
An object, not a creature. Okay. So that won't work. I'm going to go ahead then.
Colby doesn't want
In an attempt to to fight fire with fire, I'm going to cast animate objects on any forks, knives, or spoons in the area.
Okay.
And that will be.
That's a good idea. No.
This is turning into Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I know, right?
Remember, like mops and buckets.
All right. I haven't tried this yet, but let's see what happens. And I'm going to cast animate objects, which is one action. Objects come to life in my command. I choose up to 10 non-magical objects if they're small, which they're going to have 20 hit points each. 18 AC, 4 strength, 18 dex, plus 8 to hit, blah, blah, blah. I've got the stats right here.
Yeah.
That I'm basically knives. Anything in the area that's.
Do you have a whirlwind of knives, my friend?
He's like, actually,
Actually, I do.
How many? 10?
And 10 of them. Charlie horse.
You're literally adding 10.
Yes.
All 10.
All 10.
There you go.
Place them where you would like.
So I'd assume they're in the vicinity. Maybe there's a table over here. There's one over the table. I'm going to have them try and come to forth. I need to check there's some over here still. I'm going to bonus action. I can mentally command the creature with the spell if they're within 500 feet, and I'm just making sure. I don't know if it takes it under mine or if it takes it under its own turn. During its next turn, so it needs to roll into initiative, or do you want it just to be on?
Let's just do one initiative for the whole lot.
Initiative for the whole lot. Okay.
Yep.
So
nice.
That's a 11.
11.
And then no initiative bonus, so 11, wherever that falls in the thing. And my command is going to be, help me stop this thing.
Is it a one-word command, or is it like a?
It says I can give it one command. I can be a general command, such as guard a particular door corridor, or it'll defend itself against hostile creatures. I'll say, half of you, please help me with this thing, and then the rest of you get that going.
And so all of these like knives rise up, and these little eyes pop out, and all of them like get these mouths like along one of the edges. And when Brom commands them, just 10 like tiny voices go right, but they're all like super high pitched Brom's voice.
And they look creepy at first, but then their eyes go boop, googly eyes.
Oh, Google! Of course, they're googly eyes.
No.
Dang it! I thought I had that right. All right, whatever. Thank you. Go.
Okay. We'll get to them in just a bit here.
They giggle while
Tavish, it is your turn. Akio, you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And then I am going to go ahead and fire at the barrel golem.
Okay.
It is marching towards me. Going to smash me. That's 18.
18 will hit.
21.
21 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
I love our theme song.
You really want to be on my line now?
It's closer to the jerky.
There's nothing.
Now, this grants me advantage on.
You're just a step towards the beef jerky.
This gives me advantage on a weapon attack. Do I have to declare that before I roll the first, or can I do it after?
You can do it after.
30.
30 will hit. Oh, sorry. You will have to declare it.
Before I roll.
Before you roll. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
30.
didn't, so. Ooh, 10 damage.
So dealt a total of 31 damage.
Yeah, true.
Hey, that goes just give me extra.
I get 60 feet of movement now.
60.
While you're deciding that, Akio, I will have you go.
Okay. I am going to. Sorry, I'm tweeting the picture. Okay. I'm going to have the hand, Bigsby's hand, release Thornock and turn around and punch the barrel.
Okay.
You gotta get him. You gotta get him the axe.
Oh, bonus action, throw my axe.
Okay.
Because I was already reaching my
I
bag.
need you to make a dexterity roll. And Thornock, I need you to make a dexterity.
One! Critical fail!
Yeah, definitely Thornock needs to make a dex roll.
Okay, Dex.
I threw it way too hard or worked soft.
Yeah, dex.
It literally just slams into the barrel golem.
Just
11.
Nice.
11. So Thornock, you go, Thornock, catch! And he holds out his arm, just like blindly, like he's focusing on Hazaran, and the blade hits his hand, but it is the axe of the lumberman.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do any damage.
Forlorn.
Yeah, the forlorn woodsman. Yeah, so it does not do any piercing damage, and it just clatters to the ground, and then Thornock, like you thought this was going directly in your hand, but apparently not.
Sorry. And then I'll release the Bigsby's hand on and turn around and punch the barrel.
Okay.
So
the hand opens up and then just immediately goes into a fist and just spins around, knock into the barrel.
And it leaves like a cool wave of fists behind it. As it hits it.
It's like
That's a speed lines.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's transfer.
Yep.
Okay, so clenched fist, the hand strikes a creature or object within 5 feet of it.
Motion blurring.
Alright, let's see. Don't fail me now.
The graphics on.
5! What the?
You don't have like plus anything to hit.
Well, it's +8, so bad.
13.
What is it?
13.
That hits.
Oh,
It's big.
13. Okay, so that means it is 4d8.
48 damage.
48.
So we got ourselves 10. Yeah. Cool. So we got ourselves 11, 17, 24 damage.
24. Not bad.
Not bad, not amazing.
Okay.
But it is. And then I'm gonna move a little bit so I don't get trampled by the barrel. It's like half my movement.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Say this is literally a recurring stress stream I have, and then that's that.
Okay.
It is the knives turn.
So
These 5 knives sail towards the barrel golem. Sail! Sail! And then these 5 converge and start trying to attack Hazaran.
So,
Okay, so do you want me to roll as a group to hit or each individual?
I'll leave that up to you.
Alright, I'll
Because
do
obviously
them
there's pros and
individually.
cons for each.
I'll do an individual just because, I'll probably roll one.
Okay, so let's start with the ones on Hazaran.
Hazaran, okay, first 15, 16, 11, and 18. That is a +8 to hit on each.
Plus one more. That was like 4.
Yeah, roll one more.
17. +8.
Plus 8.
So the lowest
The lowest one was 11. So that would be
plus 8, 19.
Yeah, so they will all hit.
They all hit,
Nice.
and that'll be 1d4 + 4 for each. So it's 1, 2,
They're all forks, like to hold it.
They're knives, but they're holding forks.
Yeah.
In their tiny hands, they have forks.
Alright. And then it'll be
Tools are using tools!
so that's
like a creepy
1,
Twilight
4,
Zone
5,
episode.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10,
Plus
10 total damage plus
20.
4 plus each on each.
So plus
Yeah.
20, so 30 damage.
30 damage. And I'm like,
Dang!
You hurt my friend!
5 knives.
now I like,
Yeah, and like Hazaran tries to like swing around to hit Thornock again, and one of the knives is there blocking it.
I'm God! 4, and one more for this roll.
That's what they all say. I'm God!
All the time.
Okay,
I saw.
one of them critically fails. The rest of them are 12 is the lowest, but there's 2 critical failures. 2 critical failures.
But 12 is lowest beyond that.
12 is lowest beyond that.
12 total or 12?
12 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Okay. Yeah, so 3 of them hit. 2 of them fly towards the golem and go right between its legs and just go shunk, like right at
and they're like,
like you just have to like take one single step back and just like, okay, this dream just got weirder. All right, and the other 3 deal damage.
Okay, so these 3, that will be a total of 5 plus 4 times 3
plus 12.
So it's gonna be 17.
17. Okay.
17 total damage to the golem.
Okay. And they definitely pierce through like the body of it, and you can see all these leaks have been sprung and they're leaking out most of their alcohol at this point. And then it is Lunira's turn.
Alright, I'll go ahead.
Lunira, there's a lot more animated objects in the room than there were before. You're not quite sure what to pick.
You get to do
It's just another day in
10
hell.
of these,
So.
but if it goes like
This is your hell.
This is my hell.
And their AC and
Everything is practically animated.
based on which
In hell, everything is
one I
practically
did. Since I
animated.
did tiny, I can have
Alright, so I'll
a
go
lot of
ahead
small
and
damage
make my
attacks
attack
versus
against
one large attack.
gold number 1
I can tell them to guard me. I can tell them
with
to
a
guard someone.
crit.
Nice. 19 or 20
for a while
It's
for
19.
flavor.
Nice.
I want it
Those
to
are
be
always
like
nice.
So
a
I just
pseudo
do the
using the
roll your damage
demons
twice.
kind of thing, kind of like
Twice.
my brother,
And
but
then
that's
add
why I
your
don't
bonus
like to use
afterwards
damage.
once.
Oh,
my
So roll double
my
the
flavor
dice
on it.
and then
That's really powerful. Just that plus 4 damage. I mean, that's an. That's
know.
an if they hit.
That's why I figured
that's
this
an
is way better
automatic
than just
40.
one of those.
So
And their
Automatic
AC
40
is
points
much
of
higher too.
damage.
The strength sucks.
Up
Sorry,
to
5
up to
plus-
potentially
my
80 damage.
thing is plus 5, so I
if you
times that by
max,
2.
No, you don't
max
times
roll
the plus 5 by
on
2.
all of them.
So you add the
Wow.
dice that you've doubled together,
Right.
It's like
and then you just add
Fantasia
plus
as
5.
Yeah.
So I believe this is 20
That's why I
15.
thought
15
because I
damage?
rolled
Since I'm
2
15
and
grade,
3,
maybe I could make a
which
bunch
is a
of
plus
those.
Yeah,
5.
my
And
brain
then
rolls
yesterday.
I
And then
have
they could be
another
these
5, right?
with the
then
ability to start.
So you rolled your dice.
This is what I rolled.
Is this a home
So
brew,
5,
or is
and
this
then
a
plus 5.
Plus
I
That's
can't
a
stand by having
Because you don't double
Bard
it.
It drives me
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know why.
a bard spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 So 10 damage.
Alright.
Yeah,
Next
I like
attack.
the black base,
Next
but I did
attack
gray because I have
is
cobblestone.
a
bottom.
And that's fine.
3
Like these guys, I want
That'll hit.
like a sandstone.
Right.
for max damage of 13.
Actually, so I have the same base as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still standing.
Final
I did
attack
Our new DM has joined us.
is 24.
Our new DM. Yes. If they shoot their bows at you,
24.
24 will hit.
They pull their hands and the crossbows come out of the barrels now.
They're cannons.
7 damage.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
They
enough
just
to destroy
spray
it.
like fire hoses of beer.
So Lunira comes in,
And then
cracks
torches you.
through one leg, cracks through the other, and the thing just topples down, and she just comes up and just smashes that top barrel in between her 2 maces, and just gets
Alcohol
sprayed
everywhere.
with
Sound
booze.
of a coconut.
So it is down.
It is
Yep, it is down.
This is like
So-
that one party that I went to. You guys remember? And then the alcohol sprayed on everybody? No? Was it just me? Oh.
That was just you.
This is gonna be one heck of a hangover.
The other golem is going to spin around and sweep its arm across the knives, trying to hit them.
Okay. Their AC is 18,
18. Okay.
and they have 20 hit points apiece.
Do they just stick in his arm when he swats?
So he only gets to hit 2 of them. One is
And he
a.
just spins it and they all fly out.
Sorry, what was their AC?
AC is 18.
18.
Pretty durable little knife.
Because they're small and hard to hit. But I chose a small one.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you animate like what? Like big?
I can only do
14,
one
and
huge.
the other one is lower. Okay, so
Or I can do
he,
10
he
times.
tries to sweep his arm across, and the knives just go.
On guard.
Yeah, they're all saying on guard repeatedly. That is.
That's the only line they know. On guard.
And then it is the animated armor. They are going to go here. They have a speed of 25 feet.
So 5 squares.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This one's going to move up to try and help. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they'll just move up to try and clear those knives out of the way. And then finally,
the bad guys.
the mimic. This is my first time actually playing or using a mimic, guys. I'm excited.
What happens if the mimic eats you?
You die.
Normally.
Like most things.
You go to hell.
Why'd you say no? It's like a pocket dimension.
Mimics are best used when an adventure is reaching into the chest.
So is the bag of devouring dead?
It could just be not wanting to eat a stronger entity than itself.
Or it doesn't want to eat a
non-burst. It's literally going to go
object.
Clunk, clunk.
Probably wants human
clunk,
flesh.
And then use action as a move. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
And its tongue is just starting to lash out, trying to grab the knives. But
it's like
it used its entire turn to move 30 feet. So.
Google them. They got some pretty cool art out there.
I mean,
there's some cool ones.
There's the mimic in the book.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, terrifying.
The Monsters Book of Monsters.
Yep.
As
I also have
a
I haven't printed it, but I have a bookshelf mimic.
All right, it is your turn.
It morphs into like the teeth and the tongue come out of it.
That's so cool. Well, let's see. All right, I'm gonna
we gotta
move up to this
mimic
barrel.
pet in one of our games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Right there's in range.
Could stay there. Yeah. Well, either way, I have 50 feet of movement, so. And okay.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
First attack is a 22.
22 will hit.
Or, oh my gosh. Seriously. The ones on the 6
Retire those dice.
Every time.
What happened to the one that you were borrowing?
Well, when I was practice rolling, I was getting good rolls.
You wasted all those good rolls.
Yeah. So that's 13.
13 damage. Okay.
Next attack is a 21.
Okay, that hits.
7.
7 damage. Okay, I'll stop you there. Because you kick up between the thing's legs and you just full on like karate chop down the center of the single barrel and split it in twain.
Okay.
And it topples over, onto that table.
Then I'm gonna go here. I'm assuming I can get in there.
Yeah,
with the knife.
these knives are
small.
tiny creatures. They're not taking up really.
They're very tiny.
Yeah.
So I'll be in range
take
of Hazaran.
as much as
literally as you're like coming in, the knife goes on guard and like passes out of the way.
With googly eyes.
Yeah.
And I'll
Somebody
make
please draw that.
I'll try and punch the sword.
Are they steak
14.
knives or are they
It deflects.
butter
Okay.
knives?
And
Does it deflect or does it parry?
It parries. Yeah. Parries.
Sounds like a Pokemon now. Berry, berry.
It deflects me, and I just say, I hate this sword.
Probably.
Spend a key point to make another attack. 17.
17.
Okay.
Was that a 1 or a 7?
That's a 7.
That was
Okay.
7.
I thought it was a 1. I was like, oh man.
Take out your ones, draw the 7.
Oh, I actually got a good roll with that dice. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Nice.
I mean, that's not that great.
The
but
dice giveth, and the dice
Better than
taketh
a
away.
Gun.
So the first hit, it deflects or parries your arm, and then you use the other one to kind of smash your magical fist into its surface. And you can see that it's got these tiny little fractures starting to appear in it.
Know what that means.
Yeah.
I've
Little
watched Scorched in
inclusions.
Fire, guys.
Uh-oh, he quenched too early.
Oh no! He
Thornok,
pushed it in water.
it is your turn. And Hazaran is on deck.
Oh, not buddy, I need your help.
So if I bonus action to rage, I have to use an action to pick up the axe, right?
I'll let you pick up the axe for free because we put you through the ringer tonight.
For free.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the axe. And I'm gonna bonus action to rage.
So basically, your rage involves like a stomp, and the axe. You hit the axe handle, and it goes flying in the air, and you just catch it. So you now are holding
Sweet.
the axe of the Forlorn Woodsman, which is a great axe +2 until I can figure out how to share it with you specifically.
Yeah.
And then against, I believe,
It's 1d12 plus 2. It does 1d8 against constructs and undead creatures.
Mm-hmm.
As well, I think.
Is that a plus 2?
And
Depending
it's
on
an
your...
extra 1d8.
Yeah, on top of the D12.
I assume
Is this considered a
plus 2
construct or an?
It is, in fact,
I
considered a construct.
assume the plus 2 is your proficiency modifier.
No, that's the magic weapon and
The plus
Okay,
2.
so that's not his plus 2 to damage
that's,
kind of thing.
that's,
Okay, got it.
no, that is plus 2 to attacks and damage.
Yeah.
It's basically a plus 2 magic greatsword.
So plus 2 plus your
Oh, great.
proficiency
Yeah.
bonus as a
So,
strength. Yeah.
So it's pretty powerful. Not quite as Hazaran level because it's necrotic, but
creatures with this weapon is considered non-lethal bludgeoning. So it does do damage to the
It does, yeah. It just doesn't do.
And I don't need to attune to it, right?
Nope.
Cool.
Do you want to take a picture of that? Send it to him.
I don't have his.
I got it.
Okay, I'll take a picture on your phone. Unless you want to take a picture on your phone. I don't care. I don't know
We
what
are
you...
so technical. Pictures with pictures.
Oh boy.
You
it's
take
got
a
long
picture
way.
with a picture and send it with a picture.
Hopefully that's legible.
Wait, you can't take
Okay,
a screenshot.
so
just
I'm
email
gonna
it to me?
rage. I'm gonna attack Hazaran. I don't care about the construct.
Alright, attack
Oh,
Hazaran.
okay.
Freedom!
What are you done for, my sword?
Got emotional.
Alright, send.
Now that he's attacking Hazaran.
Sorry, I'll run.
It was 21 to hit.
Tears forming
21 will hit.
in Thorndock's eyes, like, you were my best friend.
You were my best weapon.
You are my brother, Hazaran.
I have the high ground.
Don't try it, Hazaran! Don't try it!
So,
Does a
so a
flip over
total
and gets
of
cut.
20,
Yep.
Total of, 20 what?
20 damage.
20? Okay.
Ooh, that's
Oh, I get to roll a d8 with that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta
I don't know why.
roll
Okay,
it.
let me roll a d8.
Okay.
That's
We're trying to
28
convince
damage.
Colby that he needs a dog.
28.
Is
Wow,
that what
nice.
your goal is?
Max. Yeah.
Oh, love lap dogs.
Okay,
Um,
next attack.
so I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Which is 13 plus 11, so 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 11 plus 5, so 16.
16. That was with rolling the d8, right?
Yeah, that includes rolling the d8. It was an
Okay.
11 plus 5.
So you catch the axe of the Forlorn Woodsman, and you spin it expertly and bring it around and slash, and you feel it slice through Hazaran as if it were paper, and it kind of cuts a good chip off, and then you bring it down and cut off a good half of the guard.
So
It's not dead. I should clarify.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have action surge.
Ah,
Is
yes.
that a bonus action, or can I just use it?
You just use it, and then you can take another action.
I'm going to use action surge
Okay.
to roll another attack.
Okay, go ahead, and you actually get 2 attacks with that,
I'm
by the way.
sending you. I'm airdropping.
Oh, 2 attacks.
Sent
Mhm.
to you.
Yep, because you're taking the attack
Oh, there it
action,
is.
which means you get to roll 2 attacks. He's taking levels in fighting.
And then you can send.
I'm like,
Oh, really?
And you can send
which
back
screen?
to him.
Which screen?
How is that at first level? Well, how many,
Yeah, action surge is at 1st or 2nd level, I think. I can't remember.
how many fighter levels do you have, Thornok?
2.
And then you can send that to him.
2.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you were multi-classing.
He
So Preston, I sent you my roll, but I just
Preston, look at everything.
Which
yeah,
screen?
He actually,
I've got
he actually
five
showed me
of
that
them
you
your
didn't,
phone.
he didn't level up to 9.
Oh.
And he told me he wanted a multi-class. So is that a
Natural 20 and a 1.
Oh jeez.
So the 1 is my D12, but I rolled it.
Okay. So so a natural 20. So you double that, or actually no, you roll another dice.
So I roll another.
For
I
your
roll
crit.
one more D12, right?
Yes, and another D8. Because technically you double all the dice,
Right.
and that counts as dice.
Just not your bonus damage.
Yeah.
So 20. Hold on. 18 plus. Hold on, sorry. 15 plus 10. So I rolled 25, and then I have a plus 9 on top of it.
So Hazaran goes, no! As you cleave it in twain again. I like to use the word twain tonight. And you just hear that ching as it shatters in half. And all of this dark energy just flows up out of it and dissipates into the air as the lifeless sword drops to the ground. That is a dead sword.
I would like to hit it again.
All right, Thornok takes his next attack to continue slicing this now non-magical blade up into hunks.
I only rolled a 7.
He gets the floor a lot.
Taking big chunks out of the
That's
floor.
really bad.
I don't know. Is wood flooring considered a living
An
thing
inanimate.
or an inanimate
It'd just be an inanimate object.
Yeah. But I guess the axe would probably not work against any type of wood in that regard because it's supposed to be like a curse to prevent it from.
Construct or a...
Yeah.
So it would just bludgeon the wood.
Yeah. So basically, every time you just hit the wood, it just makes a
Pisses you off more.
Yeah, I'm getting real mad.
Brom, it is your turn.
Okay.
Nothing else has dissipated or dissolved or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the room and I'm like, all right, you seem to have this one under guard, and I'm gonna throw the bag of not holding around back, slinging around, and then I'm gonna instruct my little minis. I'm gonna say, go, my minions, finish the rest of these off. Let's quickly dispatch them and hopefully we don't die.
10 voices respond with,
On guard!
So then I'm going to attack with... that was my bonus action. So for my action, I'm going to draw my... I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm trying anyway. I'm going to draw my Dagger of Venom. And I'm going to attempt to stab the Mimic.
The Mimic. Okay.
I'm going to leap forward and just try and just stab it right in the top of it.
Go ahead and make your attack.
And it needs to make, well, if it hits, let's see that first. That's 10 plus equipment. Dagger folding, bad feeling. Yeah, dagger. Right here. There it is, Dagger Venom. That is. Tell me my proficiency. It is a finesse weapon, so I can use my dex modifier, right?
Yes.
Which is a +2. And that is, so that's going to be 12.
12 will hit.
It hits?
Yep.
Sweet! So I need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
If
It critically fails.
Okay, so the first one is 1 damage plus, this is a 2d10.
It's right there.
Nope. Grab. I guess a d100. So that would be 9 plus 4. That's going to be a 13. So 14 total damage. 13 of it is going to be poison damage.
+3 on.
Oh, and then +3, you're right. So the poison damage, it's poison for 1 minute, but the 13 was that poison damage, so actually 3 of that, so 16 total. Because I have a +3,
So 16.
17.
if that makes sense. 17 total, but only 13 of that was...
You want to add another couple numbers on there just to be sure?
I'm sorry.
This is the first calculator.
This is the first time that the poison actually worked.
I'm double checking the
So,
numbers.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it definitely rears back and you can see it going...
Alright.
You gave the chest a cold.
And I will just be ready for the butt kicking it's going to give me.
That's Brom's default state. Before the butt kicking can happen, Tavish, it's actually your turn.
So I'm going to go ahead and line up a shot on the farthest left
Animated armor.
armor.
Just so you're aware, mimics are monstrosities.
Never mind. I see the mimicking. Yes!
Yay, monsters!
So I do shift a little bit so I can target it. I'm going to throw a hunter's mark on it.
It's like adventurer staple right here, right? That's you gotta kill a mimic at least once.
I want mimic hide.
Mimic hide.
So Scott Hunter's Mark, I'm going to, because I really want to kill this, I'm going to use my Zephyr Strike advantage. So it's a 26.
26 will hit. Okay.
And I think it's a D8.
No.
Pretty sure it is D8 to hit.
No, and I think
For
we
Zephyr
did-
Strike.
For Zephyr Strike, I did additional D8.
I'm assuming that +3 includes +2 +1.
Great.
Yeah.
Because this gives me a +2
but not
damage
great.
and 2 attack rolls.
Yeah, what you should
21
do is
damage.
look at, but you know what else I
21?
noticed?
Mhm.
It says you have to
And
use
then,
an action to cause
you know,
the
so
poison
I-
to coat the blade.
Oh,
Fire a shot
you're right.
into it,
So
like
that would actually
right
be
into
like
its open
2
mouth,
turns, one
and then
to
I
coat the
just
blade with poison, and then
basically
Oh, snap.
and line
So
up
I've been
another
using the
shot.
whole time. I was
And
thinking
that's gonna
I thought it
be
was
a
one that would work
17.
once.
That'll
This
hit.
is one that worked for 1 minute and everything I stabbed.
Mm.
I thought it was just a one shot. Because
See, this is-
I've been doing it, and then after that it was
Poison.
inert for the rest of the day because I screwed
25.
up.
Poison
24.
for 1 minute,
24?
or until an attack.
So your
using
first
this weapon
shot
hits a creature.
hits it, and
But
you
so
can
as soon as it hits
hits
a
it like
creature,
between
the
all of
poison's
these
gone.
eyes that are forming on top.
But then you
and
can
it
use
rears
another
back its
action
head,
to
and then
coat
you
the
just
blade
boom
again.
right through the lid.
But that just
And the
that's
thing
nice, 'cause you have to,
collapses
like,
and
use an action to
changes
coat the
back
blade,
into its
and then
true
on your
form,
next turn
which
you
is sort of
attack,
this
and then
black
you use the
amorphous
action to coat the
blob
blade,
of
and then on
goo
the next turn
as it just
attack.
like
Is
melts.
it
to the ground.
is it goo or is it like
Because
It's
once
goo.
it's
Yeah, apparently it's a
coated,
shape changer.
I can't be
It's
used that
basically
way.
like
But it
because
doesn't.
next
It's not just like,
Oh, okay,
like
so it's
black,
just the
like
one time.
fleshy stuff.
So it's like a one.
Is it
Still, it's
bogart?
pretty good.
So
You really want
But
that
yeah, so
coat,
what,
don't you?
what you want to do,
Well,
though,
not necessarily,
is
but I want to
coat it.
collect it.
Okay. Yeah, it's like fleshy stuff.
So,
Okay,
like,
alright.
when you
It's something that you can collect.
Okay.
I mean, even if it
Go
were
here,
goo, you
just
could
use
probably
this, so
give
you're
it to the
+7 to
Tinker's Guild
hit.
for something.
Okay. So it's not like leaking through the floor. That's what I meant. It's like
Yeah,
leaking
no.
through the floor.
It's like
It's
like
calculating all of your
calculated
damage.
out for
it's
you.
less like putting more like Jello.
Okay.
Right?
That makes it easier.
So it's
Since
adding
your line
the
doesn't
+3
blob,
there
Just don't
that
worry
you're
about
getting
this
from your...
plus this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Tavish takes care of the mimic. We can go ahead and get rid of that.
Oh, dead chest.
You shot him in the chest.
That'd be funny if its tongue just was like. Doesn't die.
Its last
Well,
effort
but
is
it's
like
not
your
a
hand.
middle
I know,
finger,
but
'cause
just
it's
the
only
way
one.
that
But its last effort is to
it like
morph
dies,
to a
it's like-
hand that shapes. Yeah.
it just looks like it from that
Akio,
angle.
it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Actually, I'm just
Rom
gonna.
also feels relieved that you took care of that mimic. That was very.
I'm just gonna take Bigsby's hand and punch this armor.
Okay.
So let me go back to Bigsby's hand.
And watch, you're gonna hit it so hard it's gonna go through the wall, and then the building's gonna collapse, and we're gonna be on the tab
Okay.
for it.
So forceful. It's a +8. It's a hit. 16.
Total?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Break. Okay, well.
As it just clangs against this armor.
In that case,
Maybe
I will just climb up on here.
Grabbing
Dang it!
Roll me a quick acrobatics
Would-
check.
Well, that's what I'm
lightning
wondering.
bolt
Where did these things
help
come
at
from?
all?
12. Acrobatics, you said? 14.
Yeah, are these like owned by the
Yeah,
tavern?
you're good.
And they're
Yep.
like
Okay.
supposed
Akio
to
scrambles up onto the table after
defend
he...
Just so I can survey
when a
everything.
fight breaks out or
I'm
whatever.
like, dang it! Somebody else get him. That's my turn.
At which point, all the knives go, on guard! And all fly at that single animated armor that...
How many are left?
Akio. There's
So none of
10.
them attacked, so there's
Yeah,
only
there's none of them dead yet.
4, 5. I'll just roll these twice. The 6, 3, 16, 3, 12. So
11 was
I'm gonna
the lowest,
assume-
right?
Yeah.
The +8
yeah,
hit.
11.
11 is the lowest with the +8?
With the +8.
Okay, 11 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so those are out. What about
14.
14?
Sorry, was that 11 after the +8 then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making
Correct,
sure.
correct. These are with the +8.
14 does
Total.
not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so that's out. So that is going to be
24 and a...
that'd be 20
20.
and 24.
Those both hit.
Okay, so those two hit.
Okay.
So we'll roll those first. That's a 1 and a 3, so that's 4 plus 8.
12.
12 for the damage. And then the other group.
The other 5, they're all hitting the same armor.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll be hitting the same person, so we know those ones don't.
Oh, I did this wrong.
So
17.
17 misses.
misses. So that'd be 8, 9,
20
10,
and
20,
22.
and 22.
Okay, so 2 more hit.
2 more hit. And or that'd be 8, 9, 10.
Oh, yeah. No. 4 plus 8.
Oh, you're right. 8, 9, 10, you're
Another
right.
12 damage.
Total.
So, 2 of the knives go and like pull up the helm, like the visor on the helmet, and the rest of the knives just like dive down in there, and you can hear clink, 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 clink. Yeah, a lot of echoing though. Yeah. And like one of the straps kind of like pops on it, and that arm kind of slumps down a little bit more. So they've done some damage.
Are they both alive still?
Yeah, they're both alive. Okay. They all hit the one on on your right, basically the one farthest from me. Yep, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a knife.
That's hunter's mark.
That's not a knife. I'll show you a hunter's mark.
And then it
I
is
see
Lunira.
your hunter's mark, and I'll raise you 10 knives.
Alright, I will go ahead and make my way downtown.
Walking
Making
fast.
my way downtown.
Running fast.
Running fast.
Past all
Past
the...
How many squares?
Yeah.
I'm trying to like
Worst song ever.
It's not though.
Making my way downtown. Past
25, 30 get you right there.
The lyrics were coming in pretty slow. It's not my fault.
My...
The,
Not quite in range.
You can go
the
through
teleprompter was moving too slow.
She still has one away.
Let's workshop that one.
No matter where
We'll go back to
because she
it.
was here.
We'll circle back to that one. Put a pin in it.
It'll sound better on a sit
2,
probably.
3, 4, 25.
So she goes gateway, and everybody like just takes a step back so she can break on through.
Alright, I'll go ahead and attack the one on left. So this
That
one.
guy, okay.
Here we go. Whoa, critical fail on that one.
Good thing you weren't carrying a
So, I know, right? Second attack, 20. Not natural.
20 will hit. Sorry, I got distracted momentarily by the
It's
spear
okay.
comment. It's
Alright.
like, that's the only weapon that ever breaks in this game.
Okay, for 13 damage.
13, okay.
Yes. And then I... Other
We should get
attack
advantage on using broken spears as
for
daggers.
11.
It's like a
Which is
like a
not
spear
bad.
half.
Yeah.
11 total?
Yeah.
No, that's gonna
It's
miss.
like a shiv.
Yeah.
So you get one good clang and dent the helmet in a little bit. But these things are still coming after you. And in fact, it is their turn, and they're coming after you.
Of course they will
It's
do.
okay, you have 84 hit points.
The first one makes 2 slam attacks against you and rolls a 14 each time. So it just hits against your armor. And the second one makes 2 slam attacks. One of them misses, and the other one is a 22 to hit.
Okay, yeah, one will hit.
That is your armor, isn't it? 22?
21.
Are you sure about that?
My AC
Was it 20 before then?
Yeah.
Okay, I was
She
just
took
trying to make sure.
defend.
Well, yeah, she took her protection. I just want to make sure that we had it calculated correctly. 4 bludgeoning damage, so
So
1
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
These
Ow!
things are terrifying.
It scrapes your horn a little bit.
Just a little.
Oh, just
like,
a little
a
cut.
little paper
Yeah.
cut.
Ouch, though.
Ow!
Ari, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I do for flavor like a little Legolas elfy monkey thing and like treat the
Elfy
flying
monkey.
knives as like stairs. Like I want to bounce up them as I climb up into the air and then come down behind this and attack.
I want you to roll me an acrobatics check,
Okay.
but I want you to use Scott's dice.
20.
All right. Because there's no way that you would have failed that anyway.
The rule's cool.
I do have a plus 10 on my
That is the rule of cool
acrobatics.
dice. Yep. Yeah, so you basically go, Brom, give me some stairs. And Brom is like,
They're all like, on God!
I got you! Every time you step on one of your goofy eyes go, and you step up, and then you come down behind the animated armor.
Yes.
She's lighter than she looks.
19.
Knifer than she
19
likes.
hit. She's
on the razor's edge.
18 damage.
18, and that's on which one?
This
That one?
this guy.
Yep. So Ari comes down and just does like a kind of a Hadoken kick, or and knocks the helmet off of that one, and the thing collapses into a pile. That one is gone.
Okay, and then on the next one,
Yep.
go. Yeesh. I miss. That was a 13 to hit.
That will miss, yes.
I file a motion that we call running on the knives Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. Akio's razor.
Akio's razor.
29 to hit.
Ari's razor.
Ari's razor.
Ari's razor. That's the new name of that
29
move.
hit, yes.
For 9 damage.
9 damage, okay.
And then I'll spend my... I've wasted them all trying to stun the half-orc. 24.
You kept him distracted.
24 will hit.
We could have all
For
died.
12 damage.
12 damage.
I was
And you reverse it and just kind of... You kind of do...
Honestly, Ari's the best one.
Do you remember Iron Man 3 when Tony deactivates his suit and then he does kind of the double fist knock it apart?
Yes.
That's what you do.
Nice.
But it just knocks the suit apart.
Gauntlets and greaves.
Into the fire.
No, I put those out. I have a feeling
Next time,
that the
animate the
tavern keep
fireplace.
might want these.
Or whoever's room
Preston,
it came
next
from.
time animate the fireplace. So pull itself free from the wall and like.
It'll be like the one from.
I just imagine little flames with googly eyes.
A big fireplace with big googly eyes.
It'll be the one from what's it, Home Alone?
Yeah.
Except with the
furnace.
Not the toilet one. Not the toilet.
I'm getting Brave Little Toaster flashbacks all of a sudden.
So I want to walk back over to the shards of Narsil here.
Yeah.
And to the shards of Hazaron, and I kind of look down at them as Thornok is trying to hack them into ever increasingly smaller pieces. And I just look at him and I say, "That's the second time you've tried to kill me. Make sure there's not a third." And then I
like whole.
Well, no time like the present.
Like he's still just hacking away. Then
I would like to see if I can sleight of hand steal a piece of Hazaron.
what?
For studies.
Bigsby's hand comes around and just like passes over. Make me a sleight of hand check with Bigsby's.
It's not subtle.
If you do really good.
I want a piece too.
No.
14.
Yeah.
14. Does anybody have a passive perception higher than 14?
I do.
I do.
So pretty much everybody watches as Bixby's hand like passes over and then just like stops and like
it goes right
it
through.
feels around for a few moments and then picks up like 2 pieces and sets one like very blatantly in Tavish's hand first and then
The guild will love this.
I just want to study it.
Kind of crazy stuff.
I'm gonna take. I'll take a shard of it, and I'm gonna stick it in the bag of devouring so that it can never be reforged.
Alrighty.
There we go. It gets because if it's
I'm gonna
missing a
attempt to
piece.
anyway. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm not gonna stick my hand in. I'm gonna throw it in the bag and be like, "Eat
Throw
it,
it.
buddy."
Close it and then you kind of shake it and you hear as it rattles around inside.
All right, I'm gonna leave you in there for a little bit. We're gonna figure out what to do with you.
I mean, anybody who tries to get it might be in for a nasty surprise.
Come get it. The last piece of Hazaron.
Can Vecna's
And
hands
then you
grab
guys
it?
hear a voice that says,
Mage hand.
is it over? And the barkeep pulls himself out from behind the bar. He's got like a wound right here where the mimic has bit him.
I'm gonna come up to him and I'm saying, "My dear sir, I don't know why you would keep golems and mimics in this establishment,
Right.
but here, allow me to heal you." I'm going to use the staff of healing of like,
Okay.
This is some kind of security that you hold here.
Roll me a deception check because obviously you're trying to.
Natural 20
It
plus
was a natural 20.
plus
like 13, right?
13.
Yeah,
So that's
33.
He goes, honestly, I mean, I haven't had the Mages Guild in here for a while to check things. I am so sorry.
That's okay. They seem to be very on top
mean-
of it. I'm very impressed. I'd like to see more of these.
Yeah.
This was great.
And how long do your knives last, by the way?
Mimics probably look.
My knives, it's after a minute.
Yeah.
So before they dispel,
Spider-Man, right?
I'll be like, here, I'll put your cutlery back. All right, all of you, back in the drawers, back in the drawers.
I'm never
Those are now
eating
magical?
or drinking from here ever again.
And he just goes, I really am sorry, guys. Look, let me upgrade you to the luxury rooms just to say that I'm sorry while we clean all this up and everything. I'm sure that none of you had anything to do with this. You know, I just want to make sure that you know that we got you taken care of here.
We very much appreciate it. We hate to be a bother.
Yeah,
terribly sorry.
it's no trouble at all. Here, and he hands you it's like a key that's like very shiny. It's got like one of those. It's not a real diamond, but it's got like a crystal in it and everything. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like he hands each of you your own room.
My dear sir, you can let everyone know that the Order of the Broken Spear is a frequent of this establishment, and I'm sure that will bring you much prosperity in the future.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys saved my bar pretty much after it went on a rampage, apparently. I'm gonna go call the Mages Guild right now and all of my staff to come help clean up. So enjoy your rooms. Please let me know if you need anything. All right?
Excellent.
Thank you. I gotta scoop up the mimic.
All right.
The dead mimic.
Yeah, you've got several like canopic jars that you just like.
I actually go back. I go over to the bar and I take the like pickled eggs and like just dump them out basically.
This was animated too.
and then scoop the mimic into the jar.
Yeah, it fits inside the single jar. All right, and then
just
fit.
fit.
Don't you want to keep like the juice in there? So just
like,
the eggs out and then just put it.
No,
yeah, just
I want
it.
just the mimic.
All right.
Thornock?
So I would like to give him a handful of gold for 1 bottle of.
For 1 bottle of.
Cut off.
Of whiskey.
Whiskey.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And he runs over and he grabs that bottle and he thinks for a moment and then he just grabs like he looks down at the gold in his hand and he grabs like 12 more and he just brings them on over to the table and sets them down in front of you guys and he's just like, that should cover everything and then some. Again, you guys have been real nice, you know, sticking around helping me out with this apparently haunted bar.
Hey, this is the kind of stuff you can sell, my good man.
I mean, the whiskey, yeah, I do sell it.
Well, no, the experience.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
this could be
we'll get some bards in here.
This could be one of those escape rooms I've heard
about. So I'm going to give him 212 gold.
212 gold? That's very generous, sir. You don't have to give me that much.
I don't even talk to him. I just take a couple of the bottles and leave.
All right.
That's his way of saying he's very grateful.
He doesn't know how to count.
All right, well, I appreciate that. This is going to go a long way in helping me restore the bar. And he puts the money away, and he's like, again,
you're set for life.
If anything else happens, I apologize. I'll go get the city guard, the Mages Guild right now. And he just leaves.
I'll begin playing music.
I just
start writing a song about our battle.
I just go to my room
for life.
and tend to
and
my
it's
wounds
named
and
the title
meditate.
of our episode. Right?
It is the nicest room that you have ever been in. Like you're pretty sure this is what a palace room is supposed to be like. Granted, you don't have much experience in any palace rooms. You know nobles' rooms.
Unless you're robbing
very
them.
close.
Unless you're robbing them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did Thornock, when he left, did you go to your room or where did you go, Thornock?
I went upstairs and I'm trying to climb onto the roof.
I'm going to go to his room and knock on the door.
Okay.
Thornock, buddy, are you okay? I'm assuming he's in his room, but I don't know if he can hear me.
He's climbing
for
out.
sure not.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the roof by this point.
Knocking on the door. I'm going to try the handle.
If you want to roll
very, very drunk.
An acrobatics or an athletics.
Literally drunk.
Yes.
9.
9? Yeah, you can't follow him up onto the roof.
I'm going to try the handle. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Can I just cast fly?
Okay. So there's this loud boom throughout the inn that everybody hears.
I forgot how loud
Arya's
that was.
trying to meditate, and it's just like rocks are off.
And all you hear is down the hallway. Sorry, go back to bed.
Are you still in the
Hello?
tavern area?
Yeah.
All right, you and I are just drinking, and I'm asking questions about the mimic and oohing and eyeing it, and
Poking it a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I just cast fly to get up there?
Yeah, you can just cast fly if you want
I'll
to.
cast fly and get up there.
Okay. So Thornock does not appear to be in his room. The window is open.
Okay. I will approach the window.
Okay.
And I will look out the window.
Yeah, you see Akio fly up as you're looking out the window.
Hey!
Hey! I'll just grab him.
So Thornock, you're trying to drink alone, and all of a sudden, Akio and Braum are there.
Hello! Fancy meeting you here. Please put me down. I don't want to fall.
I turn around. I don't want to talk.
Hey, buddy. Just wanted to
I'm
say.
like a 7 foot tall 4-year-old. I don't want to talk.
Just wanted to say.
Getting real low.
It's good. It's good to have my friend back, and I'd love to share a drink.
Hey, buddy.
I drank 2 bottles of liquor by myself at the same time.
Okay. So we're gonna end the night with kind of the sun setting on Waterdeep. Thornock is just like slightly turned away, draining 2 bottles. It's a silhouette, and Akio is kind of like patting his back a little bit, just very gently, probably with like a mage hand.
Bigsby's hand.
Yeah, Bigsby's hand.
I'll be sitting on the other side, just drinking quietly.
And then Brom is just on the other side, and we fade out as they get to that silhouette moment.
And then one of the cutlery goes,
I'm guard! The end. It like zooms in and he comes back out. I'm guard, folks! And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Nice. That was awesome.
So a total of 565 experience divided, or that's for each of you. Despite there being a lot of monsters in that combat, they weren't actually that tough. And then I'm giving, obviously Thornock gets inspiration tonight. That was a very Thornock-centric episode. Congratulations on defeating evil and losing your favorite sword.
I'm really sad about it as a gaming perspective.
Yeah, like as a metagame perspective, you're like, crap.
I looked, there are not any swords that are as good.
No.
Damage-wise, that thing was pretty top-notch. It was pretty sweet.
But from a story perspective, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was loads of fun. I was really excited.
Mage.
And I'm really glad that I got to use action surge to murder Hazaran.
I'm giving Tavish inspiration for immediately switching targets when you heard about the monstrosity and following his character path. And I'm actually going to give Akio inspiration too for using Bixby's hand not to attack his enemy, but to just try to restrain, or his ally, just to try to restrain him. So well done on that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Those of you that directly attacked him, you don't get inspiration. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I took one for the.
I didn't even attack him.
For the patron that was gonna get cleaved in 2.
I ignored it.
You both did really good. Just I'm not giving out inspiration to everybody.
That's okay. I still have inspiration from last time that I didn't use.
These aren't participation trophies.
Participation, inspiration.
Everybody gets inspiration, but nobody gets inspiration.
You get inspiration. You get inspiration. You can be the
Sounds like my dad.
So the question is, how is everybody for next week?
I'll be here.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as I know.
I should be good, but I might not be able to play. I need to double check on something.
Okay,
What day is that? That is the
21st.
21st.
There you go.
Let me see.
or 20th, I'm sorry, 20th. The 20th.
That should work. I'll still be around.
I should also, I should be okay.
Oh, the
but
20th, good.
20th, you're good. Okay. So we'll discuss it as it gets closer and everybody checks their calendars. But plan for another game on Thursday.
Cool.
Well done tonight. Thank you, Scott, for painting the awesome miniatures.
Oh yeah, I want to get my. Can I get Ari painted?
Sure.
I was super excited to see that Thornock has a pink mohawk.
Yeah. I thought that was
orange. Is it pink? It is pink.
It's popular.
That's
That's
like a
what
pink
happens
red.
when the sea foam gets to your hair. And
What do you like the other colors, or do you want me to change them or anything?
No, I'm pretty cool with it actually.
And you got an axe now in your hand.
Yeah, I have a great axe in my hand, which is super weird because I've only played with a great sword. So I've played with a great sword for 10 levels.
Yeah.
And had to switch all.
You're like, oh crap, where's my D12?
Yeah, I'm like, I had to pour out my bag to find my D12.
Yeah.
So you can't see it, but
no, Hazaran was 2d6.
That's right. That's right.
So technically,
2d6 normal
great
and
swords
2d6
can be better.
That's right. So it was 46. That's right.
Which was sweet.
It was.
I did give Thornock
In
red
memoriam
eyes
for Hazaran.
for his rage. So
Red eyes.
He's got nice
I think
red
that's
eyes
very
for
fitting.
ragey stuff.
And red boots that were made for walking.
So
they're like
Those are my winged boots.
they're like look like dragon's blood to me.
Scott, who should I tell about how I would maybe want this
Send it
painted?
to Corey. He'll be able to keep track of it.
Yeah, I'll write it down. Alrighty, thanks everybody. We'll end the stream there.
And if you want to just leave it here, you can.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.